the record button. I think it's work. I don't know how I'm like. It's probably live. Hello Twitch, if we're here, and YouTube. Welcome to Shiny Boys Session 11. We're back with all of the boys, the shiniest boys, ready for some more adventures. Would you all like to roll some recap rolls for me?
Oh boy, I don't remember.
I remember very well.
15.
I want the closest
17.
to 14.
Oh,
Well,
Ooh. 20.
Oh, nat 20 coming out this early.
Yay, not 20, finally.
4. Oh my god.
Get him out early.
Nice.
okay, I've chosen.
Alright, in that case, Lily, you're up for a recap. Feel free to, if you want, you can tag team with anybody, if anybody else wants to help you. I'm not super strict on, like, who does it or how they do it.
my recap is going to be real bad. Let me think.
I got a 17. I can do it if you want, or I can try.
I remember kind of what happened at the end of the game. Beginning of the game, not so much.
Yeah.
Fair.
The same.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game, we were in Captain Stronghand's tent. We were talking about the key. The key is the key to the royal family, and we sort of established how to use it. And now I think Jade has it. We decided on some objectives. We needed to go on a boat with Cloud and go to either the southwest, where there's another city and there's another area, continent we could go explore. We could stay here, or we could go to capital. We met a scary man. Well, no, we didn't meet. We found out about the scary man. His name is Calorel. Jade deciphered sort of earlier that he was sort of using the bodies from bar fights and things as for like necromantic purposes. Necromantic purposes. And that he sort of has that's where it started. He has a sort of link to Baron, which we haven't explored really yet. We found out that the royal family, we probably knew that we as people found out the royal family is pretty much all dragonborn. And we established where we were going to sleep that evening and forced the captain out of his tent, which is interesting.
That's so on brand.
The next morning, we all sort of left as everyone was packing up, ready to go and join one of the boats. There are 4 boats: the Loose Knot, the Tiddlewinker, the Sea Slipper, and I don't remember what the other one was called.
The 4th one was just unnamed at this point.
The 4th one was unnamed. On the docks, there's an Asimar. He's cute, is all I've written. And Elia's tail starts like quivering, and she runs up to him, and apparently they're dating. And there's a wholesome reunion, which I thought was just going to be like oh hey, wholesome reunion time. Okay, bye. And then turns out Ilia's off.
Hose before hose, man. Anyway, yeah.
Ilia and Jade have a heart-to-heart, where Jade tells Ilia that the reason he's been so sort of standoffish is because of things from his past, and they have a moment, and Ilia tells Jade their real name, which I didn't write down. Reese's
Peanut Butter Cups.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But tells them not to reveal it to anyone, which I immediately fucked up on because I thought you meant reveal it in conversation in front of other people, but we could call each other that. But that's not what happened. So then we all say bye to Ilia, some of us more amicably than others. Jade is actually still a bit upset. Still very upset. And I think Core is having a moment. And then do you want to take over from here, from when we get on the boat?
I can certainly try.
Okay.
We get on the boat. Jade has a chat to both Core and Baron, just to make sure they're doing okay. Then we run into a... I gotta remember the description. It was very special. A lady who has very nice hair, is very tall, has like tiefling horns, but they look like they're made out of... She has a fairly strong Russian accent. I think it's Russian.
Driti.
Yeah.
My name is Driti.
Yeah. Her name is Druti, and she is a medic, and we were looking for a doctor, so that's great.
Who?
So Core goes with Druti down to heal Tome of Nature, who is disintegrating at this point. On the way down, I can hear a really bad echo. Is that me?
Maybe it's me.
I think it's Queenie.
How about now?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
Wait,
soon.
I'll turn myself off, and you guys say something.
Hello, I am
Hello.
saying something.
My name is Emma. I live on the second floor. Genuinely, I do.
Genuinely.
So is it me?
I don't know.
I don't hear anything now.
Yeah.
Should be okay. I think Queenie, if it was you, then you probably fixed it. Whatever you did.
Oh, all I did was I turned it down like 2 volume bars.
Oh, okay,
Ah.
easy. Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so on the way we run into a very angry Australian dwarf. I'm just gonna say Australia because that's all they could have been.
You're
And
alright, mate.
his rat friend, who is my favorite NPC to date, but I have forgotten his name. I'm very sorry.
Frederick. Freddie.
Frederick, yes. They're very lovely. And they want people to find. You see, guys, you see how out of it I am. I'm gonna do my best. They want us to find tuba cleaner. So Jay and Baron go on a quest for this, whilst Core goes with Druti to heal Tome of Nature. There are 2 separate little scenes. Baron is being real shady and kind of like skirting between corridors and stuff, whilst Jade is just, being Jade and standing out. So they managed to find the tuba cleaner, although they have some discrepancy over whether it's a liquid tuba cleaner or like what's it called, a pipe cleaner. It is the pipe cleaner. We do find. So Druti manages to not like cure Tome of Nature because Tome of Nature is kind of a corpse, but stabilizes Tome of Nature, and that's great. We all rejoin, having a great time. They start playing music, everyone's having a little dance, and then out of nowhere, fireball hit the other ship, and Prob's coming for us next. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Hell yeah! That is about as much as I remember myself. All right.
Great.
So, adventurers, welcome back once again. You find yourselves
Hello.
on the boat that you last left yourselves on. Looking out in front of you, the last thing that you saw before we left off last time was, as Lily said, the fireballs hitting the other ship. That seemed to be coming from this smaller boat. Now, from your vantage point, from where you're looking over the railing of the boat, you can kind of get the impression that they're not necessarily fireballs, but they seem to be some sort of flaming cannonballs of some kind. Although they may not have looked as much as such at first. Having seen the first few kind of hit the ship across from you has caught fire, and they seem to be kind of holding back a little bit on the fireballs. And at this point, on the deck where you guys are, there's a little bit of a scramble. People are kind of shuffling around and heading up to sort of an upper part of the deck of the ship on one end. What are you guys doing? How are you guys looking?
I'm looking for a way to go and attack the assailants and realizing I'm on a boat.
Why don't you roll for me a perception check if you're looking in the direction of the ship on the sea?
Can I join in on that?
Anybody who wants to look
Not very
can roll a
good.
perception.
I'm gonna roll a perception just cause.
Oh, yeah.
That's not.
My webcam
12.
autofocuses now. 12?
No.
Alright.
That's really cool.
13.
13?
Well,
Okay.
Wow.
18?
18?
Oh, except Queenie. We all suck except Queenie.
Yes.
Core, what did you roll?
9.
9? Okay. Core, from your perspective...
We don't have a plus 10 here.
Fair. Core, for you, it's a little bit blurry. It's hard to see. It's kind of, everybody's kind of moving around and shuffling around you to kind of get a view. For the rest of you, and even Core to some degree, you do get a good idea of what's going on. You see the ship. It's a very small ship. It's about the size of Captain Featherbeard's vessel. So just for a very, very small crew of maybe only a few ship hands. They've raised they're sailing with black sails, contrasting against the blue sort of regal sails of the royal ships that are far bigger. On the little ship from here, it's very hard to tell. You can't really see too clearly how many people are on the deck, if any. It seems like, from your perspective, from all of your viewpoints, it just looks like you can kind of just see the deck. You do see that a flag has been raised, though, in the center mast, and you can kind of get a glimpse of like a sort of symbol, like a Jolly Roger, if you will. And the symbol that you guys see looks like this. Should be able to
Okay,
see that.
writing
right
that down.
Okay, Illuminati.
Strong with the eyes.
Can I see this?
Yeah, you can see it. Everybody who rolled,
Because
pretty much everybody who rolled can see this. Core, you can see it as well. It just takes you a little bit longer to kind of look around and get a good vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, BRB.
Go for it.
Okay.
So from your perspective, this looks kind of.
Can I make
inverted.
So in the temple, I did a lot of reading. It's basically all I could do. Can I make a history check or an intelligence check of some kind to determine whether I know what this symbol is?
Yeah, you can do a history check for me if you like. Or intelligence.
Or
your choice.
intelligence. Can I do straight intelligence? Because I don't know if it's religious or if it's historical. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for intelligence.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Yep.
You have no idea.
Should have used the J's dice. Okay.
It looks cool though.
Can I do a can I do a history check?
Yeah, go for it.
19. Wow.
19? Okay. Let's see, let me just think. So, you've done a fair bit of reading as well. Maybe not as much as Jade has, but thinking about it, you've seen similar symbols to this one. Not necessarily this one in particular, but you get the feeling that maybe this is some sort of religious symbol.
Okay. I relay that information.
Alright. So you relay that information, everybody gets that, everybody knows. Aside from that, looking around, the ship across from you is kind of on fire. The fire isn't very big, but it seems to be mostly held in one place. It looks like they're kind of taking care of it. Also at this point, you'd see, from your ship and from the ship across from you that's burning, a few little dashes in the air kind of zip towards the smaller ship in the sea.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
You see like these little splotches, like small little, you can't really tell what it is. It looks like a kind of a small projectile. You see a couple of them shoot out from your ship, from underneath you, from somewhere underneath the deck, outside of the ship, shoot towards the smaller boat, as well as from the other ship across from you.
Are these smaller boats coming to assail us?
No, these are tiny like little projectiles that like you guys are shooting that way towards the.
Okay, we're not close enough to shoot them then.
No.
Okay.
But that's what it looks like, just from your vantage point. The rest of the
Well,
crew is
I'm
heading
not-
up towards the upper deck of this ship.
I don't know anything about boats. I'm going to assume those people know what they're doing, and I'm going to sort out the thing that I can do, which is protecting Tiny Fury, who has been sitting in my shawl, kind of just going like "Meow" this whole time. And I'm going to go and look for where like maybe the passengers are hiding, maybe people are going for a safe place.
Okay, sure. Captain Stronghand is also with you guys here. He's kind of off to the side a bit, so he's kind of walking towards you. He's been checking out the scenery as well, and he approaches your group, and he sort of says, you know, he introduces himself again. Hello. This is concerning. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet your new friend. Hello, I'm Captain Stronghand. And he looks to Vridridi as he says this.
Hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We might want to head up where the rest of the crew is heading to see the ship captain. I have captain in my title, but I'm not a captain of this vessel, unfortunately.
You're remarkably calm in the face of such danger. There is a ship on fire, many dead.
We're facing off against... He looks to the side and looks at the ship flag and looks back at you. Pirates, I'm guessing, which should be... They shouldn't pose a threat. Well, I don't recognize that symbol that they're hoisting.
They posed a threat to that boat that's remarkably similar to ours.
That's true. But if they shoot any more, they're gonna be in hot water. I assure you. Just you wait. And he kind of looks with a concerned expression over to the side and back at you.
Can I make an insight check? Is he actually okay?
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
So bad. No. It's a 7, so plus I don't remember. I'm still looking at my subclass. Sorry.
He's sweating a bit, but
It's
you have-
actually it's 11. It's 11.
11. Oh, okay, 11. Okay, he's sweating a bit. He's got a sweaty brow. Maybe it's like the heat getting to him a little bit. Hard to say.
I still. Can you tell me where I can put my best friend, Core, and myself so that we can be safe?
Yes. Come with me. We'll come see the captain. We'll see what's going on. What he
Oh,
thinks is going on.
and Baron, and maybe Cloud, and maybe our new friend too. Although they've been on this boat longer.
Oh yes, everybody's welcome to come along. I'm going to see him myself, of course, with my crew as well. And he looks back to his crew of very shady hooded bandits who are all still hiding in their hoods, trying to keep themselves secret, like hide on the boat, but they're not undercover, so it's not really working.
Are we out on deck or are we like
Yeah,
down?
you guys are on the top deck at the moment.
Oh, okay. So where is everyone gathering?
Everybody was sort of spread out. Looking around, you kind of get an idea of like the crew. You see some hands on the deck and stuff like that. But they're all heading up to what looks like to be Virginia, you would know actually as well. The captain's quarters on the boat, where the captain sort of resides, which is just on the other side on one end of the ship.
Hmm.
You do also see in the distance. You see Frederick and Mort talking to each other about something.
Okay. Can I transform back into like 5-foot tall core so I can kind of stealth over to see what they're talking about?
Yeah, sure. What Mort and Frederick are talking about?
Yep. And should I roll stealth?
I go for it.
13 plus 1, 14.
14? Yeah, that's pretty good. You're pretty stealthy. So you want to head on over and sneak in on their conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Depending on how close you're going to get, roll perception for me. Or an insight, maybe even.
You see, I get so excited when you're like, roll perception, roll insight, and then I remember it's core, and it's just not as good. Oh, natural 20, never mind.
Alright. You get a very clear understanding of their conversation. So as you kind of walk over, you don't have to get very close before you hear their characteristic voices and mannerisms pierce through your eardrums. You hear Mort Freddy attempting to whisper to Mort. Mort, you can make bomb, right? This is correct. We can destroy these guys. Mort is kind of looking around. I don't know. Isn't that a bit dangerous? Mort, keep the voice down. You have the materials, no? We find it, we make bomb, we send bomb, they leave, we win. Captain, promote us from band. Yes? That's a stupid plan.
Can I pop up between them and say, that's a great plan?
You can, and you do, and then they both look to you. What was your name again? Cornelius?
Oh
Yes?
no, he gave them a fake name. What was it? Was it Rock? I'm pretty sure it was Rock.
Rock.
Oh yeah, because I made a joke about rock salt being the name.
Yes,
and-
Rock.
yeah.
Pardon me, I forget. You didn't hear anything. We are just talking about how clean my tuba is. Thank you very much again.
Oh, Freddie, I thought we were friends. You're gonna lie to my face.
His face scrunches up like he's just eaten a very sour lemon. Do you want to roll a persuasion?
Yeah, I'm actually really good at persuasion, so here we go. You can do this in 12 plus 4, 16.
16? He kind of looks around, he looks at Mort. Mort is kind of looking at him with a very, disgruntled expression. You know, Mort can make a bomb.
I know, I was eavesdropping.
It's very good. We can blow the ship up. It's far away, but if we can manage to set explosive off, boom! No more problem.
I think we should share this idea with my good close friends.
Yeah. Mort, see, it's a great idea. You always doubt me. Okay, thank you. Please do.
Sweet. I'm gonna backtrack over to my friends and be like, so how do you guys feel about making a bomb?
Cloud
oh.
immediately looks at you. A bomb?
What is a bomb?
Explode.
But I've read about bombs.
Roll for me an intelligence check. Let's find out. Have you read about bombs?
13 plus 2, 15.
Yeah, you've read about bombs. You kind of get
I
the
know what
general
bombs
idea.
are, but I don't understand their purpose.
How's everyone else reacting?
I'm just like, what? What do you mean?
Drudy has no like facial reaction, but just kind of nods.
Cloud is kind of concerned. Like the kind that blow up.
I was gonna make such a bad joke, but I'm not gonna do it.
Is there another kind of bomb?
Well, you make a good point.
Ah, I have heard of an expression. For example, core could be the bomb because he is great. I believe that's what it means.
Oh,
Oh,
Jade.
that's very wholesome of you, Jade. Cloud says.
I don't understand what I said, but I assume it made sense.
Core like whaps Jade's arm and he's like, alright, so the bomb they're talking about is not Jade's wholesome bomb. They want to explode the bad guys. I think this is a great idea.
Wait, Core, hold on. How are you planning on doing this?
I don't know, I was thinking we could like throw it.
So, Cloud sort of looks over to the ship that's like 300 feet away and then looks back. Maybe.
Can anyone throw that far? I know personally, I can't.
Time of nature.
Neither.
I could throw pretty far. I haven't tried it in this body, but when I was at
You are no.
No.
You are semi-dead. I'm so sorry to break it to you like this. I have remarkable acrobatic skills. I could probably do it.
Sweet.
Alright. I like
If you
the
can
sound
get
of
me,
this.
if you can get me close enough, I could attach. Well, I could do something.
At this point, Mort and Frederick walk over. So, how is it going? Hello.
Hello.
So here's the plan. This is what I was thinking. So we have a lifeboat on this ship. So what if we put the bomb on the boat and send the boat to the other boat and it blows up? Huh?
How do we
His
trigger the
whiskers sort
boat?
of, like, wiggle in the wind. Sorry,
How
say
do we
again.
trigger the? How do we trigger the bomb from a distance?
I think I can. Well, I don't know where, but Mort knows where, don't you, Mort? To find a lot of gunpowder and some way to start fire. I personally can't start fire, but if we can find a way to start a fire, we can build big explosive. We can blow up all the gunpowder. We just need some rope, some oil, and some other materials. Ah, good idea, no? Yes, I thought so.
It does sound feasible.
It's feasible. I believe so.
All right, I think we should go tell the captain about that idea. Huh?
Which captain? There are two captains.
Oh,
Both.
you have another captain.
Is Captain Stronghand still there?
He's not listening to the bomb conversation, but he's kind of walking up to the past you to the captain's quarters.
Okay, I'm like, yeah, the shirtless one.
Oh, he has the one with the bulging muscles. Yes, I have not met him. I'm sorry, I didn't know he was a captain. But I was referring to the Captain Longsnout, the Dragonborn piloting the ship. Mort, is it piloting? If it's a boat, I don't know. He's driving. It's not driving either, is it? It's a wheel, but you're not driving. Mort, I don't understand. Anyway.
Steering.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I like your impression of it.
Hey, oh, yes. It's good. It's a good boy. I like him. How far away does the boat look now, the aggressive boat?
It's kind of trailing behind the boat that's on fire, but it seems to be it's following. It's trailing behind, but it hasn't shot any more projectiles. It shot about 3 cannonballs or flaming cannonballs. You can't really tell. So what it looks like, but it hasn't shot any more since the first 3 were shot and hit the boat.
Okay.
Mort kind of looks around. All right. If you guys think this is a good idea, I'm down to tell the captain. Kind of squints and looks around at you from his small vantage point on the ground.
I give him a winning smile.
I give him a losing smile.
Alright, tell you what. You guys tell the captain about our plan. I'm gonna go find the gunpowder. And he starts waddling off.
There's someone at my door. That was a really freak. Go answer it.
It's Mort. Am I here for the gunpowder? So where are you guys heading? Are you staying on the boat, or are you gonna head over to someplace else under the deck?
It's people I don't know, so I'm just not gonna answer it. It's 2 women, and I don't.
What? Who is it?
I think it's a cult. They do this.
What?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, don't worry. Let's just keep like. They could definitely hear me out there.
Have you accepted the holy word of tuba cleaner in your life? Okay.
I'm just gonna go see if they've gone yet.
Pray for Emma.
Praying. Hopefully it's okay. Jeez.
I remember when we went to Tordaya, there was like a warning session about cults that try to recruit. I was just okay.
Yeah, there's a whole we had a whole seminar on different scams and cults and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did skits about it as well.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you remember the one where it was the guy who went to the Nomikai and he died? That was me yesterday. I was just like, oh
man.
Anyway, hello. I had to drag myself to Mr. Donut and get some donuts to save me, otherwise I literally would have died. And then I played D&D afterwards because it ended at like 9. Good shit.
At least you lived to tell the tale. God damn it.
Hells yeah. Let's hope that Jade lives as long.
Alright, so what are you doing? You're staying on deck, going under the deck, going to the captain's quarters. What do you guys want to do?
Going to the captain's quarters.
Alright.
As in the captain of the ship.
Second.
As in the captain of the ship?
Yeah, the captain of this ship. Not Captain Stronghand, who's like he's an aesthetic captain. This is a practical captain.
Well, one's like a ship captain, it's like a military captain.
Kind of, yeah. Pretty much. So
I like to think that there's a lot of aesthetic captains in this game.
Alright, so you guys head over, following like a few of the other crew members to the captain's quarters. And the door is open. A few people have sort of headed in, and the captain is there behind this sort of very large, very wooden, very grand desk in his sort of large rectangular office. And he's facing everybody. And he's talking about, he's getting ready to address everyone, it looks like. He's Dragonborn, he's blue like the other Dragonborn that you've seen. They kind of all sort of match each other in aesthetic. He, unlike our captain, is wearing quite a lot of armor. He's decked out with it. You can't see him wearing any weapons necessarily, but he's also kind of behind a desk, so it might be a bit hard to see. He looks like an older, but not very old, maybe middle-aged sort of Dragonborn. And he's got a sort of angry scowl to his sort of face. But he looks like he's not a very angry person. Just looks like, that sort of worn-out type of personality. He's got golden eyes and short horns and spikes and very reflective scales. There isn't much more to it. He is an intimidating presence, but he's not a very big fellow. Maybe 6 foot.
Wait, did you say he's covered in scales?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thomas, I feel like this universe is your scaly furry wish fulfillment.
It took you this long to figure it out after my island of Tabaxi.
It's the first time I've called you out.
Welcome to my furry campaign.
I feel like we're the only normal ones here.
See, this is
I am not As much as I appreciate the Dragonborn and the Tabaxi, yes,
You're not what?
Yes,
they're not my
Emma?
favorites. They're not my favorites. I like tieflings and Asimars the most, I think. I think they have a weird
That's fair.
duality, yin yang to them.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. You know, you got a bit of a.
But
bit of
these
a-
Dragonborns seem cool. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, we get a bit of spice of life, a bit of variety.
Exactly. Also, the image of wee little Tabaxi Babu is actually kind of cute, like Puss in Boots from Shrek, kind of.
Oh,
All right, you guys in the captain's quarters. Unless you're like trying to investigate it while you're there, that's kind of what you get an idea of. You see some books and stuff around, kind of how you'd imagine a captain's quarters to be. They're practical but not minimalistic. And he sort of looks to everybody. So our neighboring vessel has been attacked, and we've sent orders for them to surrender. This is as much as we can do. If they continue to attack, then we'll launch our own. If any of you have never used a cannon before, I advise that you go downstairs and check them out. Ask around. Somebody will teach you how to use them in case we do have to get into battle. Otherwise, you're on your own.
I look over at the rest of our group.
Responsible captain. We were actually considering making a bomb.
He looks over to you. Sorry, what? Could you come forward, please? A bomb? Did you say?
Cool, like shoves his way through the taller people. Yes, boom, bomb, explosive.
He looks. He hears this and he kind of looks around. You're with Frederick and Mort, aren't you? Those two. They're scheming something. You can't build a bomb. We're not sending a bomb. We're going to try to resolve this peacefully. We don't need more conflict. Please don't toy around with explosives.
Bombs
I
are
don't
so
think.
exciting.
I also don't think that they want us to live somehow,
Well, yes.
seeing as they've already killed more of us indiscriminately.
They seem. I don't think they've hit anybody yet. We've got messages from the other side.
There's fire,
Yeah.
big boom,
I think
explosion.
We can handle
Oh
ourselves.
my! You are incredibly incompetent.
Here.
Excuse me.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Everybody.
You are excused. Goodbye. And I turn around and start leaving.
I grab Jade's like wrist and be like, no.
Hold on.
Oh.
You and your group stay behind. Everybody else head below deck. Please look at the cannons. There'll be some guards there. All right. What's this about a bomb?
I believe that Mort and Frederick want to make one. Is that not right? I look to the rest of us. I'm not a talker.
Are they here with you? Where are Mort and Frederick? And at this point, Frederick sort of pops out. He's very tall, but he can kind of like scrunch himself. He's just basically... This really is a furry fantasy. He's a giant rat man. All right. He
Ew.
pops out with his like sort of little whiskers.
What a fantasy.
Hello, Captain. Yes. So, hear me out. This time, we have it planned. So remember last time how I suggested we send out a bomb? This time, I think we should send out a bomb. But this time, you should let us do it. Because they are no good. They are trying to harm innocent people on the other vessel. So we should destroy, annihilate, completely, burn them to the ground. Yes. To the
Can
sea.
I insight check Freddy?
You can insight check him. What are you
Ooh,
looking for?
14 plus 4, 18. I just want to see like if I can read his motivations, if he's like trying to save people or he just is a pyromaniac.
Okay, so reading his expression with an 18, did you say?
Yeah.
You get the feeling that he probably isn't the brightest candle on the candelabra, and he really is just trying to come up with ideas and trying to prove his worth to the captain. Not necessarily that he's just trying to blow stuff up.
Is it possible to make an intelligence check to figure out if doing this bomb thing is a good idea?
Go for it, roll.
13
13?
plus, wait.
Mhm.
Plus 3. Yes, I'm smart.
16?
That's 16.
It could be, but the way the plan Mort has come up with, you have a feeling it's not really well thought out. I mean, there's like the whole issue of like the tide taking the what if you accidentally blow up the other vessel or part of it, or it kind of trails back around and blows up your own vessel, or just blows up in this. It seems like it's not super well thought out, but yeah, you feel like there's some fun to be had there.
All right, I have a question for Freddy.
Yes.
How big is this bomb that you want to make?
We can. Oh, this is the best part. We can make it as big as we need to.
Can you make it as small as you need to?
Yes, we can make it as small as we need to. If you need to make it small.
Well, you see, the thing I can possibly do. Now, hear me out. I know it's not as fun. I know it's not as fun as sending like a Trojan horse boat. But I have a bird. Rather, I can summon a bird that can take small bomb and drop bomb near the boat. Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
This is a much better plan than, say, wasting lifeboat.
Yeah, it's an 11.
11? Oh, okay. So the captain kind of looks at you for a bit, and he looks to Mort. And Mort is kind of looking back at the captain like, trying to do his best as well. He kind of looks to all of you. I'll tell you what. If you really want to, you can build a small bomb. Really want to. But you're not going to send it until they fire another shot. If they don't fire another shot, I don't want to see anything flying over to hit them. Understood?
Boo!
Kind of looks at all of you one by one.
I have no
Understood.
opinion on this.
It is an acceptable compromise.
You are speaking a language I can comprehend.
Yes, in that case, I'm glad that we've settled this. In the meantime, until anything else happens, make yourselves busy. I'll be here if you need me for anything. And he kind of shuffles his papers and begins to sort of start looking through some documents.
Is anybody else cold? I'm very cold.
Yes, I think I feel a draft. Captain, you left the door. Maybe we should just go. I don't think we want to bother him anymore. Mort
Yeah,
starts to
he
shuffle
seems
away.
so busy coming up with important plans, and Core just walks out the door.
Rock, don't be careful. He's a very temperamental man. Didn't you see how crazy he was? He's going to take my head off, I tell you. Alright, let's build the bomb. What do you say?
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, let's find Mort. He went downstairs below the deck. That's where they keep the gunpowder.
Alright, chop chop friends, let's go.
Alright, so
Yes.
Mort's gonna kind of wiggle onto the front. The rest of the crew's sort of dissipated. They're all looking over the sea, just looking over you. Kind of, it looks like nothing else is going on. The ship is kind of burning, but the fire is kind of going out slowly. And the smaller ship hasn't responded in any sort of manner just yet. They're still flying their little flag with the symbol on it. As you walk downstairs, yes.
I was gonna ask, does Freddy have a big long rat tail?
No, it's not like a big long rat tail. He's got like a fuzzy mouse tail.
Oh. Is it like trailing on the ground?
It's like a little one, yeah.
Alright. Can I step on it and then blame
Oh.
Baron?
And then blame who?
Baron?
You can try. Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Is that a deception?
You can try. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna step on his tail.
Alright. Not painfully, like annoyingly, you know.
What?
Check.
The face that the rat makes when he steps on the tail.
Okay, you step on his tail. He makes that exact face that Edgar
I point at Baron like, oh, disgraceful.
He looks at Baron. It hurt, but we all make mistakes. I forgive you. It's okay. Please watch out for my
What?
tail. It's sensitive. Look at the little. It's fuzzy. Okay, it's not meant for combat.
I keep walking.
He sort of turns around and he starts walking as well. And you make your way through. You're heading down quite a bit. You walk past the deck, kind of sort of immediately below the deck. There's sort of an area with weapons and cannons and stuff, but you're walking past that. So you walk down pretty far, walk down a few flights of stairs, and Frederick is sort of looking around, just trying to. He looks like, as you walk further and further down, he's taking longer and longer pauses to kind of orient himself, and gauge where the right paths are before he sort of makes decisions. He backtracks a little bit here and there, but he seems like for the most part he probably knows what he's doing. Do you guys want to roll?
Are you?
Brightest candle.
Second.
Not the brightest candle.
Yeah, not the brightest candle. He could use a few extra wicks. Anyway, as you guys are walking, you do, for the most part, it's very kind of standard. There isn't anything very interesting as you walk. Looking to your sides, you see rooms and doors and hallways everywhere. This whole place is like a maze. There's layers and layers and layers of wood and rooms and hallways throughout this entire ship. It's very hard to tell where you are just from walking around. But Frederick, for the most part, seems like he probably knows where he's going. He seems confident. We haven't run into more yet. As you sort of walk though, you do eventually walk past a point where there's a hallway to your left, like a small one, and you see feathers kind of that follow out through, that kind of come out through there, and they trail sort of in front of you. Like a trail of feathers. And for the most part, Freddy doesn't really seem to notice them. He just sort of walks over them.
Can I do a perception check to see what kind of feathers they are?
You can do either investigation or animal handling, maybe?
Okay.
Or you can do perception if you want.
Let's do an investigation, because that's, I think, my best skill.
Alright.
This is an 8 plus 5, 14. No, 13.
13? They don't
That's-
look like they're animal feathers. They look a bit... But they do look familiar. They're very white, very clean, very fluffy.
Wait, they look familiar?
They do. You've seen feathers like this before.
On what?
It's hard to say. It's not really
Tome
coming
of
to you.
Nature?
At the moment.
Wait, I thought Tome of Nature was with us.
Tome of Nature is with you.
I look at Tome of Nature like, what? Are you shedding?
And... it
What
looks like
are
Tome
you
of Nature's
shedding?
feathers are growing back for the most part. After the operation, she hasn't really been shedding much at all.
Heckin' weird. Let's keep going.
Alright. So you keep walking. And they kind of... The feathers, for the most part, they follow your track. They're kind of like heading in the same direction you are. And you sort of approach this big room. At one point, once you sort of reach the end of this long hallway that you kind of go through, where the feathers are, they're trailing this way as well. I keep forgetting his name. Freddy. He kind of approaches this big door and he pushes it open. Open! Okay, we're inside. And you're in this big room, this kind of like warehouse-looking room almost. It's pretty far below deck. And there's barrels and barrels and crates of all sorts of things. And it smells like... It smells like explosives in here. It smells like dynamite or any sort of other sort of manual fire-based, gunpowder-based explosives that you may have come across in your careers. The feathers on the ground, they trail around and they sort of lead over to the side to a barrel in the corner. And then they stop. They stop right at the barrel, like at the base of the barrel. That's where they end. Aside from that, looking around, it's very dim in the room. It's not lit at all, but the hallway behind you is lit, so the light spills in from behind you, creating this sort of ambient effect. Aside from that, Mort is here, and he's sort of kind of digging through a crate of what looks like probably gunpowder. Mort, we're here. We're down. We've got permission from the captain. You'll never believe it. And Mort looks back at you. Oh, Lily, hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
I'll turn
Hello.
my lights on.
The world of video. So, as you look around, yeah, I'll quickly recap. Feathers, they lead up to the side. They kind of trail to a barrel to your side, and they. Sort
I
of
go
end
and
right
look
at
in the barrel. I would like to go and look in the barrel.
All right, you go look at the barrel. Freddy is gonna go over to Mort to sort of greet him and brush off the gunpowder off of him. Alright, Jade, you approach the barrel. You look at it, it's a barrel, it's got a closed top.
I open it.
Alright, you open the barrel, open it, you pull off the lid, you look inside. And you see a very familiar face. It's Oliver.
Oh god, child.
Where's
And
Oliver?
he's sleeping at the bottom of this barrel, which is completely empty. There isn't anything else inside. He's wearing the fishing hat that you gave him when you saw him. And he's making
reach
little
in, I pick
snoring
him up.
sounds.
I reach in, I pick him up, and I hold him like this.
Give him a
Oliver.
shake.
Very gentle shake, Oliver. Oliver.
Hey, hey, what? What's good? What's good? Oh, it's you! Hi! Hello!
Hello.
How
Ugh.
did you find me?
You were very easy to trace.
Oh,
Everybody. This is Oliver. I met him on my solo quest to save Cloud. And then Core, you've met him too, I believe.
Yeah, and his mean surrogate mother.
hi,
Not nice,
hello.
Mum.
I can explain.
Okay, what have you done?
Or imitates the little flappy motions he's making.
Just being hello. Well, so you see, I saw you leave and I was sad that you were leaving. I followed you back after you left.
I need to mute this chat.
After the
Incident?
Yeah, let's put it that way. I want to find my real mom. I don't know how
I see.
to.
Neither do I.
Well, that makes the two of us.
Well, at least you have each other.
Oh, wait. And he looks at Time of Nature at this point. Dad?
Uh-oh.
No. I turn him around. Your father is long gone. I'm so sorry.
Long gone?
Yes, he is no longer of this world.
But isn't that him over there?
This is a dead body.
But and Time of Nature's looking around.
Stop
Wow!
moving.
It's so big down here.
Shh. Be at peace.
How much gunpowder do you think that? Be at peace.
I look over like
Who's that?
desperately to Core, like, what do I do with this?
How big is this child?
Small, very small.
Like, how small?
Oh my gosh, is he small enough that I can fit him in the little pouch that I usually put Tiny Fury in? Because I've gone and hidden Tiny Fury.
He's like the size of a turkey, maybe.
Oh, I was gonna go and, like, take him from Jake.
But he's like a humanoid little bird. He's like a very small child.
Aw.
I don't mind putting him. I'll go to Core and say, I don't mind putting him in my pouch. But
You're gonna put a child in your pouch. That's really cute, Jade, but
usually it's where Tiny Fury lives, and he's usually quite protected there, but I don't know.
as someone who knows Tiny Fury, is it gonna be, like, a good idea to put, like, a turkey in with a tiger?
Oh, they're not in there anymore. I've gone and hidden them with the earlier on I said that. But
Alright. Pouch away.
okay, can I adjust it so that it's on my back like a little baby carrier?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I put him in it. Hold on tight, Oliver.
Okay, I'll try.
How old are you? I said Oliver.
I'm 2.
Ah! No! So
Wait.
scared for the child.
Thomas, what is the, like, equivalent, like,
It's
in human?
In human years, it's about 10. Tabaxi generally live about 30 years.
Okay, Core looks him up and down. Is like, you're very small for 2, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what size I'm meant to be normally.
Oh,
I
do you want
feel-
some food?
I feel big and furious. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry actually.
Can
You're
I,
very
like, pull
far.
out some rations and, like, hold it up to him? Like, here you go.
Yeah, sure. He'll eat some if you got like some bread or some sheaves or something.
Yeah, he, like, pops some seeds into his mouth.
Also, at this point, Tome of Nature is gonna go and inspect. He's so cute. Hello.
Stay away.
Hi, Dad.
No. No.
He thinks
No.
I'm his dad. Why?
No. No. Help. Core. Can you?
I just put my hand into Tome of Nature's
3D.
face and like shove her away.
Tome of Nature kind of stumbles. I'll wait outside. Okay, outside. Okay. Tome of Nature walks away very quickly and like trips over a bit.
That's not the problem.
He seems different. Is he not my dad?
No, just a very good lookalike. No relation.
He looks like he's dying. Is he okay?
That version of your not dad is dying. But that's not your dad, so don't worry.
Okay. This is distressing.
Good child. He pats him on the head.
Also, I don't know how to get out of here. Where am I?
You're on my back. Oh, as in this boat. You're on a boat.
And at that moment, you hear.
Oh no.
And that's not from this room. The two idiots didn't explain anything. This is from like outside. Something has happened.
I have a feeling we shouldn't have waited to be attacked. Stupid captain.
I agree. He was not good.
It
Oliver,
doesn't sound
would you like
anything's
to-
hit your ship? It just sounds like something kind of probably hit the other one again.
Oliver, would you like to go and take refuge with the other passengers of this ship?
I want to come with you.
No.
Oh.
I don't like children, Jade. I'm sorry, I can't help.
He starts
Pull him
crying.
up. Put him in front of me.
And at
Don't
this point,
cry.
in the background, there's like Mort and Frederick are sort of just doing stuff. You see both of their heads like digging through like this crate of gunpowder. Mort, where is it? We found it! It's in here! Mort, you're a genius!
Oh.
So we have a play. Ugh. This big keg, it's like a metal keg. We have fuel! This is what we're gonna use to light the bomb. Isn't that right, Mort? He's kind of looking at him with a concerned expression. You're enjoying this a bit too much, you know. We're doing this for the... Never mind.
I was so expecting you to throw like a mate on the end there. I was like,
Oh, calm down, Mort. It'll be fine. Everybody's life needs a little bit of love, happiness, and explosives, as I always say. Okay, let's build
that's
it.
a great life motto.
Alright, we need some gunpowder. We need... Okay. How big did you want to build the bomb? I want to do big explosives, but... Captain seems to take a liking to your small bomb explosive idea.
I actually didn't think this through, so let me just check it. As usual. Interesting. I feel like a hawk would be the best.
Okay.
So let me find hawk. I should know this from Wild Shape, but I don't. Hawk D&D. So it's 2 secs.
I was thinking we do a whole battle. One full battle of gunpowder. We oil up a little rope.
I feel like a hawk is the best option, and I don't think it can carry a barrel.
Do you want to tell him that you want to transform? Does he know what your plan actually is?
Didn't I say like I would make a bird that would carry the...
How big do you want to carry this explosive?
I make like a hawk-sized shape with my hands.
Ah, I see. Mort, do we have a container that size? Ah! Over there is a box. Let's take that. We'll make that the bomb. Ha! Let's go.
Ha!
And he starts walking over. He's got very little legs for like a over 7 foot tall rat man.
This is so disturbing.
He's like
All
he's
these
very
ants
cute. It's
come
like
off
he's like
the
a
ridge.
ferret, you know, like a half ferret, half otter. He's got like
Do you
the face of an
ever-
otter.
Did you ever see the Mouse Detectives?
That's exactly what I was
That's
thinking.
what I
The
was
villain
picturing.
from the Great
Kind of.
Mouse Detective.
Ratspawn or something, or Raticus. There was this
Yeah.
evil boy.
Ratigan.
Ratigan,
Ratigan.
that's it. I was literally thinking that I couldn't remember what the movie was, and I was like,
Yeah. Mort is just like looking around with concerned
Picture of
expressions.
him.
He just seems like he's not entirely convinced that Frederick is the safest person to be orchestrating this mission. But
Ratigan.
you're trudging along. You pick up the crate, and the two of them start to put it together. Oliver has calmed down a bit. He's kind of flapping his wings.
Do you
Did
know
me
what?
telling him to be quiet help him at all? Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful.
That's
No,
not
this one's better. This one's better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
That's really.
perfect.
He's not super fat, but that's like not far from what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They call me Freddy. Alright. So what do you guys want to do? As they're constructing this box, is there anything you want to do down here? Or are you just going to wait for them to build it and go back upstairs? Or do you want to go back upstairs now? What are you guys thinking about doing?
I need to summon my familiar as a hawk.
Okay. You want to summon familiar?
I want, whilst Cora's busy, I'll pull Baron and Treaty to my sides, and I will hold Oliver out in front of me, and I'll say, "We need to do something about this." Hello, Oliver.
Hi! I want to come with you on your adventure. I could be an adventurer
No.
too.
I think
Out
you
of
will
the
die.
question.
I am really
Okay.
fierce.
You are. Would you like to go on an adventure with my pet,
You
who
have...
is also fierce?
Yes, very much so.
I look to the others and say,
I love
"We
adventure.
could leave. We could leave him with Tiny Fury. Somewhere we know he would be safe.
And then Tiny Fury ate the turkey.
He is a
And
very
then
good
with the
boy. He
rest
would
of the
not do this."
passengers.
Very
I
good
agree.
turkey.
Shall we do that? Baron, what do you think?
I hate children.
Okay, goodbye, Baron. I turn away from Baron to Druty, my last chance. Druty, what are your
But
thoughts
then
on
we-
children?
They should not
Oh.
be what the gunpowder is.
Great. Okay, so I'm on my own here.
Not
Single
really.
parent Jade.
This is
we
so
take-
bizarre.
We take the child, we put with the rest of the passengers. It's fine. we continue
Stranger
with-
danger! Core yells from the corner.
My Tiny Fury is with him. He will be okay. I trust
I hope
Tiny
he
Fury
eats
with
him.
all of our lives. Baron, please don't say these things to my face. I am a monk. I cannot eat meat or partake in these thoughts.
Mr.
I've never said this before in my whole life.
Mr. Monk. Kind
Yes.
of turns his head around. If my dad is dead, could you be my new dad?
What
Ugh.
a nonchalant response.
Oliver, I'm a statue.
Jade's not ready for children.
It's
Core
okay,
yells.
I'm a
Yeah,
bird.
Jade's a statue.
I will consider this.
Yay!
No.
I will call you dad. Thank you.
Oh,
No! Core yells louder.
Father.
I don't
No.
understand.
Thank you, dad.
I don't understand the concept of parenthood as I was forged from
I will
stone.
do you proud.
Oh no.
Just you wait and
I do
see.
not. This does
No,
not.
we don't want a child.
Who?
And in the
Is
distance,
this
you
what
can kind of see
emotions feel like?
Tome of Nature is kind of peering around like the beam, like of the archway, kind of looking through.
Ooh. Being a corpse, that's actually really creepy.
All right, I'm making an executive decision. If I'm going to have any sort of charge over this small child, even if Jade doesn't understand parenthood, Emma is now incredibly burdened, and I am going to go and put him with the other passengers whilst the others sort out the bomb stuff.
All right, you have to go all the way back to the top deck.
I'll take as long as it needs to go and put them somewhere safe, where I know people are taking refuge with Tiny Fury.
Well, you
Can I assist since I have a decent, I think, knowledge of this boat at the moment?
You can, but at this point, pretty much, Mort and Freddy are done with the bomb. It's built, so they're ready to go as well. So unless anybody wants to
I
stick around-
I can run very fast. If I dash, I can move 80 feet in 6 seconds. So I will just run
Bazoom.
really fast. Druty, tell me where the place is.
Can I attempt to make like a basic map?
Okay, you can't. But that's because these ships are built in a bit of a magical way.
Okay.
You've seen like the moving staircases in Harry Potter?
Do, 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 do.
I'm not gonna give much away, but
Okay. Judy over here just like, that's terribly inefficient.
But fun.
if you want, you guys can make it up to the top deck and back down in 15 minutes in game time.
How big is the ship?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. On the inside, it feels very huge.
I'm getting
Okay.
like Titanic words.
Ooh, yeah.
But I run at 80 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
It's less so. Well, okay, you can do it in like 10 minutes. It's more so about navigating the interior of the ship, less so how far the distance is. But you can do it. So you want to go upstairs and, well, to just below
Okay,
the deck.
I don't mind staying behind then. I will take as long as it needs to protect this child and Tiny Fury, whilst the others go on the bomb mission. But I will say to everyone before I go, please be careful.
I mean,
I'm
you guys
sorry.
can all go on the bomb mission unless you want to split up.
But are you? So I thought you were saying that we can only do one of the two. Like it's either going to take 15 minutes and the bomb mission is not going to be a thing we can do more.
No, if you want, you guys can just all go up to the top deck.
I also have to summon my familiar, which is going to take a bit of time. So
Yeah, that takes 10 minutes anyway.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you
So-
guys want to split up. and
Okay,
go
well
for
I'm just going to do it. Fine, I'm off. I'm already gone.
Alright, cool. 3D, are you going with?
With Druty's assistance,
Yeah,
I
Druty's
will ask
going
for
with-
it. Yes.
Alright, you guys head off into the bowels of the ship. So, the people remaining behind. Tome of Nature is gonna actually come with you guys. She's gonna try to, at least. She's gonna peek out. Can I come with you?
No.
But please.
You'll terrify the child.
Oh, but he likes me.
I don't think he
He
does.
thinks I'm his dad. It's so cute.
You aren't his dad, though. That's really upsetting.
I know.
Impersonation.
We've got daddy issues.
Oh.
But he's so
I don't-
cute.
I don't understand a lot about the concept of parents or the feelings of having connections with people who are older than you, really, in that same familial way. But I do understand that what you are enjoying about this, the fact that he finds you cute and pays attention to you, is probably a bad thing for them in the long run.
Yeah, it's called pedophilia.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
No.
Hey Jade, you know what pedophilia is?
Demonetized.
I turn away from Baron very swiftly.
Yep. Since Jade is moving
So
quickly,
we've decided to
Judy's
kick
going
Woody
to-
from the campaign.
Why-
Thank you very much. It's been nice having you.
Yeah.
No, bad quitting. No. No. Alright, no.
Emma's face is so disappointed.
I am making an executive decision as DM to retcon that.
Okay.
Oh,
Baron, is there
the
anything
retcon
else
is
you would like
there,
to do?
but the feelings still persist. Oh gosh. Cool content.
Queenie, why? Why would you do that? Why?
It's Queenie. What
did
she
you do?
does. Can't believe you've done this. Well, technically, Driti and I had gone off already,
Yeah,
so
you guys have
Baron
gone
would
off.
have been there.
Tome of Nature is staying behind. Cloud is also there in the bowels of the ship. So you guys are here. They've got everything they need to construct the bomb. How are you guys looking? Baron, what are you doing?
Aaron is staying. Oh, is Oliver away from me?
Oliver is he's not around you at this point.
Okay, good.
He's going up with Greedy and Jade.
Yeah. Then
Why does
I'm just.
Baron like children?
I don't know. Baron gets hives when he sees children.
It's high.
Does Baron not want kids of his own?
No, he doesn't.
But he loves relationships so much.
I don't know.
Yes, but there's no correlation.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. So you're just chilling with Core. Core, what are you doing?
I'm summoning Hawkeye.
Okay.
Baron decides to draw a picture of the whatever you're summoning.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for artistic skill.
Do it.
Okay.
I want you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh, dexterity check.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
17 plus 3. Dirty 20.
30-20? Looks pretty good. It's pretty good.
Damn
Hidden
it.
talent, maybe?
I was hoping it would be shit.
You're no Picasso, but hey, it's not bad. Okay, so you're sketching. Cloud is kind of pacing around, sort of anxiously. Mort and Freddy are building this crate, and they've sort of put it all together. It's just a box that's small enough for a hawk to carry. It's got a rope coming out of it. They're oiling up the rope. They're just pouring it out. This is a great idea. I'm getting this everywhere.
Don't do that.
Sorry, I will wipe it up. Mort, do you have something to wipe it up? I don't have anything on me. It'll be fine. A little oil, a little gunpowder. What's the worst that could happen? I'm sure it's okay.
Yes.
How does this look? Can you carry this in your birdular form?
I look at Hawkeye like, we can try.
Okay. It shouldn't be too heavy. I haven't filled it up that much, but it should still cause a big explosion.
Big explosion. Okay. I can roll for the Hawk's strength. It's pretty bad.
They've made it pretty light, but yeah, go for it. You can do it.
Yeah. Wait. I mean, it was 19. It goes down to a
Goes into a what?
goes down to a 16. Minus 3.
You can do it fairly
It's a hawk.
comfortably. You can carry it all the way to the ship if you try.
Go, Hawkeye.
Alright. So are you letting him fly all the way up through from the bottom of the ship? Okay, so you guys are really far underground.
I think we should go up to the deck so we can kind of what's happening.
Alright, you guys go up to the deck.
I imagine like the hawk flying and us just all like jogging after it.
Yeah, okay, you can do it that way. You guys are making your way upstairs. Let's cut to the other guys now. Let's see how this went. So, the three of you, Jade, Virgidi, and Oliver, you guys are making your way up through the sort of winding stairs and winding hallways, and it seems a little bit different from how it was when you came down, the original time. It's endless doors all over the place. Everything kind of looks the same, but for the most part, Dree, you managed to guide pretty effectively all the way through. I want you to roll an intelligence check for me as you're doing this.
Okay. That's not great. A 9.
9. It's a bit hard, you get a bit lost a little bit here and there, but for the most part, you kind of get the gist of where everything is, and you make it pretty alright, all the way back up to the top. You get to the point where you're just below the main deck, where all the guns and not the guns, the cannons, I forget what it was called, the cannons are, the cannonballs and everything, and you see there's a few guards kind of given like a sort of a tutorial. Then that concludes the demonstration. If we do need to attack, please feel free to use a cannon or another cannon or a cannon down there. A cannon anywhere, it's fine. You can use whichever cannon you like.
Oh my gosh,
just-
who is this?
Do you want to go up and ask?
No. As in this impression, this accent.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who I'm impersonating. I'm just doing a voice. But
It's someone, but I can't remember who ran it. Doesn't matter.
so looking at this fellow, this is a very kind of lanky. It's got a little bit of a beard, dragonborn. Also blue, a little bit lighter blue, very dark blue eyes. 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like he's he looks like he's the kind of person or the kind of dragonborn that's perpetually in the mode of like, I just woke up 5 minutes ago. Not really, but that's kind of the full mood. And he's kind of just like guiding everybody. And he sees you as well as you kind of walk by. Hello. How did you find the cannons?
Point to Druti.
He looks at Dreedy.
Not using cannons, looking for where to put the small child.
Oh, the small. Well, okay. So
I actually,
we have
I
a policy
put my,
with cannons. We don't. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
I put my tiger somewhere already. I was hoping you would take me to where that was.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
where you, Thomas. I don't actually know where they ended up. I just said that I did it. So, is there a name of the room where all the people who are taking refuge?
Yeah. Sure.
So I can ask-
There's
what's-
like a They have
Where
sort of
are
like
the?
the common room?
Okay,
It's just like
the
a floor
passengers
room.
are taking refuge in. Then I'll say to the guard, "We're looking for the common room."
Ah, yes. Sure thing. I'll guide you there. Come with me. He sort of starts sluggishly walking. He has very wide steps.
Who
He
are
walks
you?
downstairs. Who am I? Where is? Are you asking his name?
I'm asking who he is.
I can tell you. Just kidding. Once.
Good stuff.
You can call me Algra.
Algra.
Yep, that's Algra for anyone who's taking notes.
Sounds
I
like
am.
Sounds like a what?
algebra.
Yeah, I thought that too.
No.
That's triggering.
It sounded like Balgura.
I got Allegra.
Algra.
They're like, this says a lot about the.
It says a lot about the people, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
Alright.
hate maths. I was doing stock count today and I couldn't put the numbers together, and my coworker was like, "Can't you count?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know it was part of the."
Yeah, that's a.
Sorry. Anyway,
You
keep
should
going.
ask for a refund. I didn't know there was gonna be math involved. I demand.
Also,
$30
dishwashing.
in
I have to wash coffee mugs. That was not part of the deal. I am also very
What?
bad.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting. Fair enough.
Anyway, yes, back to the fantasy.
Alright, back to the fantasy. So you're following Algra. Algra shows you down. He takes a long time, like a good 2 minutes, to walk down a single set of stairs to the common room down below. There's a lot of tables. It looks like this is a place where you would dine normally, but this is not like the time of day for that. It's quite a lot of passengers kind of in various areas around this room. And you just see Small Fury like right by the... As you walk in, he doesn't notice Small Fury, but you see Small Fury right there to your side, kind of just waiting. Looks like he's kind of expectantly waiting for you.
Hello, my friend. I'm sorry I have left you for so long. I pick him up under my arm.
He's very warm. You feel the warmth. He's very stoic, but you get the sense that he's very happy. You kind of...
I'm very cold at the moment. I'm very cold, and like I think if anybody was like touching Jade or is looking at Jade,
Mhm.
you see that there's almost like a little frost kind of
Ooh,
on, like
okay.
a frosted sheen kind of on his arms, but he's not mentioning it. He's not saying too much, other than when he said about being cold in the captain's quarters. So this is very welcome.
So he leads you to the
And
room.
I'll
Yes?
continue. Oh, I was just gonna say I'll continue on.
Yep. So he leads you to the room. He doesn't notice that you've already found Small Fury, but he kind of walks, and then he turns around. So this is the common room.
Dual wielding small animals.
Oh, yes. You found him. I'm glad. In that case, if you need me for anything else, I'm gonna be upstairs. If you need any assistance with the cannons, or any of the other cannons,
Ah.
you know where to find me. All good.
Thank you.
No worries. What were your names again? And he sort of looks at all of you.
Jade, statue.
Udriti.
Ah, Jade, Vridridi was it? Nice to meet you both. Hopefully, if it comes to it, you don't need to use the cannons. If you do need to, I'll be there to help. And he kind of starts walking away back upstairs. Alright. And at this point, as he starts walking back upstairs, you guys collide with each other. You guys see the other guys see you guys. You guys are all back together. The shiny boys are one and the same.
Oh, hello again.
Cloud looks around. Oh. Hey.
Hi, Cloud.
Hello.
Cloud.
Yes.
Cloud, come to me.
Yes. He walks over hesitantly. Yes, Jade.
Okay. I bring him into the fold. My full collection.
Jade, what
You all need to get to safety. You and Oliver and Tiny Fury.
Yes.
So
Yes.
stay here in the common room with the other
Okay.
passengers
Are
who
you-
are. Wait, what? You said you are. Am I what? Sorry.
Are you sure that you don't want me to? You okay with me staying here? Are you sure? I feel okay. I can do this if you want me to. Oh, the lights!
Yeah,
Do I get the impression that this is the safest place to be?
that's gonna be so annoying.
It's cute. I like it. Because this is what the reason. I was thinking, you know how like when there's a crisis, you don't just let the civilians wander around unchecked. You put them somewhere,
Yeah. I mean,
right?
okay, you can
Because
roll...
there's passengers on this boat.
Yeah, I mean, most of the passengers are down here, so you would just
Yeah.
get the impression that this is the safest place. However,
That's fine, but I'm worried because my DM senses are tingling, which makes this feel like you're about to kill all my little collection. So I'm gonna roll as a
Little
character.
collection.
Whatever could you be referring to, young
Whenever you
one?
collect NPCs, I'm gonna call them our little collection. I just love that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
What am I
okay.
rolling to check whether?
No, I was
I
just
think-
asking you if you want to roll to check anything. I'm not
Oh, do I?
incentivizing you to check anything that you don't want to check yourself.
Mhm.
He's perfectly happy to stay there
You
if that's what
can't-
you wanted to do.
Say these things to me, Thomas. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave Tiny Fury and Oliver
Mhm.
and Cloud together
Okay.
and tell them to. You must not separate. Look out for each other, and be careful. I'll be back. We
Oliver
will.
vigorously nods and like grips Cloud's leg. No separation.
Good.
Also, upon seeing Tiny Fury, Trudy would just kind of like crouch down to like their level and kind of like offer her hand forward, so like to sniff.
Yes. We love a cat lover.
Tiny, I want to speak to Tiny and say, Tiny, this is the kind of touch that you don't bite at. You try and be nicer.
And as you say that, he looks at you, like sort of quizzical eyes, and he looks to the hand, and he looks back at you, and starts opening his mouth.
Only if you really want to, but do you really want to?
Oh.
Okay, perhaps it is best if. Oh,
He does like a.
Yeah.
He does like a. It doesn't hurt. It's very very soft, but he does bite anyway.
maybe take it slow.
Are you talking to Drury or
To Druty.
She's vaguely acquainted with animals. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is an okay bite.
Let the cat come to you.
And then he sort of lets go.
Yeah.
And he sort of like looks at your hand and kind of looks at you for a bit. And then he kind of does that thing where like if you have your hand out, they kind of go like, you know,
Yeah.
the head push
No,
has
I miss
chosen-
the cat.
after you've let him bite you. But then he
Yep.
sort of stops and he kind of looks back
This is
at.
good.
back
It's
at Jade.
acceptable.
He
Kind
is
of
my family. Be careful.
Say again.
I said to Druty, he is my family.
He is good cat.
He is Tiny Fury.
He kind of
And
walks
me
up to you,
too.
Jade, and as you're sort of talking with Drudy, he's gonna walk up so close that his like front two paws are like on your left foot. And he's kind of looking up at you. And he looks at you for like a little bit. And he
Couple of
pauses,
days.
and then he does the thing, he pushes your leg with his head and kind of like walks around. He does like an infinity loop.
Tiny Fury.
He's team
Yes.
ferocious.
Hell yeah. Okay, shall we go and deal with the...
Mort is already upstairs. Freddy is kind of watching all this happen kind of with eager eyes. And as soon as you guys are ready to leave, he's gonna head up to the deck as well. So as you head up, the captain is already there waiting for you. And he sees you and says, "Go for the bomb. They haven't heeded our calls. So, go wild."
What did we tell you?
I laugh, he doesn't. He just sort of nods.
Core's doing the most like dramatic eye roll in the background.
They seem harmless. And he looks over to the fire. For the most part. But we're probably going to start firing if they throw another one. But, go ahead. I've told the others that you're throwing a bomb, so... Whenever you're ready.
When he says they might start a fire with the next bomb, Core just looks at the fire on the other ship, back to the captain, and he has a look on his face that just says, "How did you become captain?"
Wait, what did you think he said?
He said like they're probably going to start a fire with the next bomb.
No, we're probably going to start a fight with them if they fire another shot. is what I'm
Oh,
trying
I
to
thought he said something incredibly stupid.
say.
Anyway,
no,
yes.
no. As in if the small pirate ship throws another cannonball, then they're going to start firing.
Okay.
As in they're just gonna drown the ship basically if they throw another one.
Yeah, we probably should have dealt with this earlier, don't you think?
We try to give they are pirates, but we gave them the benefit of the doubt. And
Peace was never an option.
I think your other ship being on fire is way too much longer to wait.
Core just like points at Drudy like, "Smart. This is smart. You understand, right?"
Yeah, I'm only a casual worker. The manager was sick, and I just had to take.
Me, whenever someone comes into store,
Like, all right, fire away. I'll watch from here just to make sure whatever you're doing goes according to plan. What you're landing a bomb on their ship? Is that correct? This is what you're planning on doing?
yes.
All right, go for it. And Mort is kind of he's standing back. He's squinting and he's kind of looking at the bomb. Freddy is there pretty close. He's inspecting it. It looks good. Okay, we need to set this end, and he points to the end of the rope that's attached to the box. We need to set this on fire, then you need to carry it over and drop it. As the fire gets close to the box, that way it explodes on impact. But I can't start the fire. Can you? How do we need to light it up? Is the only thing.
I'm on fire!
How long would we have when we light the end of the bomb to when it explodes?
Are you asking me or are you asking Freddy?
Can I see? Like, can I make a check?
You get the feeling that it's probably gonna be. You'll get a good amount of time. The rope is kind of long and it won't burn very quickly.
All right. So
I have a tinder box. I offer it to whoever wants to light the thing.
Okay, who wants to light it?
Also, I drew
Nobody?
Jade
I
Jewel.
can do it. Oh, what is that? Oh my god.
It's Jade dual wielding
Oh, it's blurred.
Oliver and Tiny Fury.
Ah! That expression.
that face. Just
My little bird and my little cat.
That's what he always looks like. Here's one facial expression,
oh, Jade.
but he has many emotions.
Alright, so who wants to start the fire? Do you want to hand it off to Freddy or do one of you want to do it?
Does Freddy appear competent?
No.
I
Who's
look
the
at
most confident?
I look at Core initially, if he doesn't look up for it, I'll probably look to Driti. And if
Cork
he
can
doesn't
do
look,
it.
if they don't look up with it, I'll look to Baron.
Cork can do it if Jade looks at him first.
That would be his instinct, but
Alright. Tinderbox.
offered. You have it. There you go.
Alright. I would like to.
Go for it.
Okay, they're going light the bomb.
All right, you start up you use the tinderbox. How do you want to do this? Describe to me how you're lighting it.
What does a tinderbox look like?
I don't know.
Like a box.
I think it's like a
It's
box.
like a fire starter. So you open it, and inside is the stuff you'll need to light a torch. But you can just use the side to
It's like
create
maybe
a flame.
flint and steel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, prestidigitation can also light a fire.
Oh?
I think Core makes a show of using the tinderbox, and he can't actually do it, so he like looks around and then presses.
Yeah.
All right. The end of the box or the end of the rope lights on fire.
Go, Hawkeye.
All right, go for it. Go with luck. So you pick up the
Rises.
crate, and your hawk is flying over. It's fairly light. It's actually pretty easy to carry, surprisingly so. Carrying it over, you get a nice perspective of everything. You get a view. You're flying over the water. You can see the other ship. For the most part, the fire has been put out, although the main mast is on fire again. Apparently, there was a second shot or a fourth shot fired at some point while you guys were downstairs. You fly over the top of this very small boat, the very, very tiny one, like the pirate ship one. And as you fly over the top, it's almost empty. There's like no, you can't see any crew there. It's just like the top deck is like barren, almost completely. Not intended.
Haha.
You do see a few catapults that have all been launched. Some small ones, presumably this is where the flaming balls were being fired from. There are 4 catapults in total, so they've all been used. That's what you can kind of see. Nothing else is visible from the top. It doesn't look like a very interesting boat otherwise. Very plain, very small. So, you want to drop the bomb? You got a little bit of time before it. Where do you want to drop it, if anywhere specific? You get a kind of view. You can see like the main deck. You can see like the front, and you can see like the where the captain's quarters sort of area is.
I probably want to destroy the weapon. So
where the catapults are, they're kind of like in the around the center mast.
if I knock like a hole in the center of the ship.
All right, so you drop it right in the center. And as it's sort of falling, give it time to sort of fly away. It initially falls,
Return.
and you hear that kind of goes out, and then there's a massive, one of the biggest explosions you've ever seen.
Wow.
For a moment, it's like a flash of light for all of you that are looking from the other ship.
No, it's not dramatic.
And you hear as the entire ship is absolutely blown to smithereens. And the explosion is so large that it blows the other ship in half as well. The other vessel. And you feel like a tidal wave hit the boat shortly after the explosion. It's a huge dust cloud. You can't really see through it. It's smoking. You can't see much of the other ship except for the front. It kind of rocks back and forth and it starts to look like it's sinking. The captain is looking in shock. And from your perspective, that entire little as soon as you dropped the explosives, that whole ship blew up like crazy. For anybody who was looking closely, I want you to roll me a perception check during all this.
I would have been.
Okay.
Natural
14.
one.
Okay, 14,
13.
13,
18.
18. All right, everybody except Core. Core got a natural one. Core, you saw boom. Went boom.
I saw
big
boom.
It looked huge. For the rest of you, it looked like for a brief moment that when that box exploded, that was only a very small explosion, but very quickly after that box exploded,
Cannons.
the entire second.
I'm sorry, I had a thought. Go on.
As soon as that little box exploded, you saw like the initial explosion. It was very small. It looks like it would have.
I've done this. Yeah.
But as soon as that exploded, right after, almost a fraction of a second later, it seemed like the entire ship combusted and blew up. And
Done
You've
this.
done it. You've done it again. You've done it in both the campaigns. You blew up something that had projectiles
much in common.
Core and Brian, common personality traits, none except it's like two circles. The only overlap in the Venn diagram is blowing up things by mistake, causing many deaths.
I might have accidentally caused some horrible deaths.
Yes, that's so good.
Wrong character, sorry.
Oh no, that's so good though.
Yeah, so you feel like a tidal wave almost. Not really, but you feel like a very large, powerful wave hit the ship kind of shortly after that explosion. And you kind of feel this force pushing you back as the entire deck sort of tilts for a brief moment before it tilts back to normal. There's a big dust cloud. You can't really see through it. It kind of engulfs the entire ship. The captain looks to you, and he looks back at the boat. I'll be right back. And he kind of rushes back to his captain's quarters.
Did we split the boat that is technically on our side in half?
It looks like you blew up half of it. Or, well, the explosion was so big that it blew up probably half that ship.
It was already on fire though, right?
It was
Just
already
barely. It
on.
looks like it was getting put out. It wasn't
No,
really fire.
no, it was
Oh,
already
no.
blazing inferno.
No, wait, the way you described it was like a blazing inferno.
It was-
So
it
I'm
was
gonna say that
actually.
was
When it was first attacked, it was like an inferno. It was like
the structural
sail-
damage would have taken it down eventually. To be honest, they weren't staying
Yeah.
up.
It wasn't a horrible death, it was an inevitable.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, you guys are there. Freddy looks kind of confused. He looks at it, he's like, holy bonkers. And he looks to Mort. Mort looks suspicious. He's like frowning as he looks at that. And he kind of walks up to you. And he looks to you all. Did you guys put anything else in that crate?
No.
Okay.
No, did you?
No. Freddy,
Insight
did you put
check.
anything else inside that crate? Mort, I didn't! I know I look suspicious.
I'm insight checking both of them,
Yeah, okay, go for it.
if you don't mind. 19.
19? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for live. I want to see if there's anything that's ticking me off to think that maybe one of them has put something in it.
Okay.
If it's a behavioral pattern, or if they have residue of something that looks like it's not gunpowder, somewhere they could have stored something that we could put in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, so looking at the both of them, if you're inciting, I'll just use a group insight check for the two of them. Looking at Freddy, Freddy looks very earnest and honest. He's an idiot, but he would never do something like that. You can tell from the way he's acting. Even though he's always been like this. He's not acting any more suspicious or less suspicious than he usually does. Mort looks like he's suspicious of you guys and of Freddy of having put something in there. With your roll of 19. That's the vibe you get.
I'm concerned that somebody who's a friend of Freddy believes that they would do something like this.
You know,
Even if I can't see it.
Bad friend.
Alternatively, even if I can't see it, maybe they have reason to believe that something else is amiss. But also bad friend.
I don't have many friends. I have Mort. And well,
We're talking about Freddy. We're best mates.
oh, that's very nice of you to say. Did you put anything in the box?
Core makes the most innocent face. It's just like,
Okay, I trust you. Mort, what are you looking at me like that for? Stop, Mort!
Druity, Baron. Oh,
Sorry, you first. Sorry.
no, you go first. You know what? Sorry.
I was just gonna say that box shouldn't have made an explosion anywhere near that big. So either there was something in the box, or I don't know what's going on.
I mean, obvious answer is there might have been stuff on the ship.
I
Oh,
also
you know
think
what? That sounds like a good idea. Mort, if something was on the ship, let's say more explosives, like big, huge explosives, if it was on the boat, would it have blown up? And he kind of looks to you, and he looks to Freddy. Yeah, I guess. If there was something on the ship that could have blown up, then maybe you blew that thing up, and that blew up, and it was a big explosion.
You
But
very
that
well
is
find
could
that
have
out.
come.
Sorry.
Oh,
Treaty.
Treaty just said a very well placed bomb.
You are frozen, by the way, Aelin. I don't know if
Oh.
you can. Yeah.
I'm really
I just thought you were
scared these are
moving.
going to electrocute me.
You'll be good. I see you.
Mort kind of looks to Baron. What about you? You're kind of suspicious. A bit quiet. Did you put something in the box?
What's in
No.
the box?
Hmm.
No, I didn't.
Why should... Whoa, pardon me. Why should I believe you? That was a real burp.
Because I don't like touching dirty things.
It's true, I've seen it.
Okay. Well, if you guys can vouch for this...
Did Baron say he doesn't like to touch dirty things?
Yes.
Core is like restraining himself. He's just like, Jade is here. Jade is here.
Well, what do we do? And at this
We've
point
done
as well-
what we
Sorry, yeah?
we've done what we set out to do, so I think carry on.
Oh, okay. I guess they're not a threat now, but oh my god. I hope that. As he's looking over, the clouds are starting to kind of move apart, and you see like just the tip of the ship sinking underneath the sea.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's completely sunk. You've sunk. Oh, both of the boats are gone. They've sunk under the water. There's nothing
there
remaining of
people?
that first ship, and the other ship is completely sunk underwater.
Are the people bobbing in the water?
Okay, make a perception check.
What's my
I would also like to make a perception check on that.
Good.
How far away was our friendly boat?
From you about 250 feet.
I keep rolling
Ah.
mediocre today. 14.
I can't do the thing.
30, 20.
30, 20? Okay.
Where's my above 15? It's just not happening.
Both of you have a look out, and you can see a few figures in the distance kind of holding onto some planks of wood. It seems like there could be some people bobbing in the sea.
I reckon the captain's
Captain nearby?
dealing.
The captain's inside his office at the moment. Do you want to go see him?
Yeah.
Can we have a mutiny? This captain is useless.
Literally, Core is mildly
It's useless.
inconvenienced. Let's have a mutiny.
Alright, you can go.
Although
see
I
him.
do agree, it's not very
Mutiny.
competent.
Alright.
I love this concept of Core just like running around with the captain's hat on every again, like mutiny.
Little terror.
Alright, so you want to go find the captain?
Yep.
Alright.
Fine.
Walk away. So you walk to the other side of the boat. You kind of walk. You see the captain's quarters. The door is open. Do you walk in? You knock.
Knock and then again.
Alright, you knock. You don't hear a reply initially. Do you just walk in?
Kick the door in.
The door is already open.
Kick it for emphasis.
Core
emphasis.
kicks door for emphasis.
You kick it, and opposite you, a lot like on the wall, you can see the captain there, and he's got the strangest expression. You can't really tell what it is. It looks like he's struggling to breathe
He's dying.
up against the wall,
Oh
and he
shit.
can't move. And he's looking at you with like
Me
wide
too.
eyes.
There's an actual mutiny going on.
He looks like he's being held against the wall, but there's nothing holding him to the wall.
Freddy takes off his mask.
Arcana check?
It's like, what did you say, Ellen?
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Go for it.
Can I investigate the room to see if there's anybody in?
Yeah, sure. You can investigate the room.
Are we all behind Druty?
Wherever you want to be. It's a big office. He's behind.
I
his
will
desk.
enter.
I'm probably following Jade.
I do best in the thick of action, so I'm going right into the middle of the room, right up to it, looking for people. Or
I'm
anything.
staying 10 feet back from Jade.
Okay.
I'm in the thick of it.
All right.
That's an 18 for Arcana.
Arcana. You sense a very powerful magic, and you sense, I guess, like if you're looking for a specific type of magic with your sort of role, you get a very strong hint of illusion magic. not necessarily emanating right off of the captain. You don't sense anything on the captain. He doesn't seem magical at all. But there is something powerful in this room.
I'll reach out and try and pull the captain down.
Okay, you try reach. You sort of pull against, pull him, try to pull him down. He's not moving. He looks like he's being restrained somehow.
Can I Arcana check for the source of the magic?
Yeah, go for it. Roll another.
Because I'm good at Arcana. Please roll above a 10, please. 11.
11?
Yeah!
No, there's a plus, there's a plus. 16. Why am I rolling not doing it today?
16 is pretty good. You get a sense.
Yeah, but that's with a plus.
You get a sense that that there's like a magical aura coming from right where the captain is, but he himself doesn't seem like he's emitting anything.
Can I give the captain a frisk?
A frisk? Sure, what do you want to do?
What do you want to do? I want a frisk.
Okay, like you just search him, you mean?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, sure. Pat him down, kind of looking around. Roll an investigation check for me while he's kind of stuck here.
My investigation's also real good. Come on, dice. Come on. No. That's a 14.
14.
I'm really disappointed in self today.
You look through his pockets, and you look through everything. You kind of like move his arm around and sort of stuff like that. He squirms a lot in place, kind of like he's in pain almost as you're sort of doing this. But you don't find anything on him. He doesn't seem to have anything on him at the moment, which is bizarre.
And there's
Can I
like
feel for something on
Yeah,
him? Like
that's where I was going
like
with it too.
something pinning him up or something like that?
Well,
Can
I was
I
about
try
to
and
say,
feel for it?
while you're sort of frisking him, there is kind of a... You do feel, around his sort of chest area, you feel like a little pointy... Something
Oh
like,
no.
you feel like a point, right where his, like, the middle of his chest is. Like, underneath his armor. It's kind
Can
of
I
like it's got a
remove-
soft sort of cloth in certain sections, and it's, like, padded along the cloth, if that makes sense.
Can I remove his armor?
Not with him pinned up against the wall. You're gonna have to cut it off if you want to pull off his armor.
Can I
I'll
get my hand
just
underneath?
Pull. I'm strong,
Oh, yeah,
boy.
okay. If you want to put your hand underneath, you can. You'd feel Dragonborn torso, but reaching up to that point, you do feel like the tip of like a blade, and you feel like a liquid almost. There's like something wet underneath where you're touching.
Yep.
And
He's
when you
been-
pull out
yeah,
your
he's-
hand,
He's dead.
it's covered in blood. Completely covered.
He's
get a-
pinned up.
You get a better sense of it now.
Can I put my hand on behind him by the wall and see if there's a blade coming through the wall?
There is.
I run out. I'm out. I'm going to the next room. Ah!
If you want to run out, the only...
Emma did the scream, but Jade has all the determination.
If
Is he dead?
He
I think he
doesn't look dead yet.
Okay, whilst Jade's running, I'm gonna get Dreedy and be like, can we fix this?
Drady is like right there, up there. Like she's gonna try and I guess lift him off of this blade since Jade has run off.
I'll
Stop.
put pressure on the wound.
As soon as you come to approach him, the blade makes a sudden movement. As you get closer,
Have I got there in time?
Where are you? Okay, where are you running to? You're running to the other side.
I'm running to the
It's
other side of the
Oliver.
wall.
You've got to. There aren't any doors on the other side. You've got to go under. You've got to go under the deck if you want to get anywhere. The only passageway here.
Oh, we should have broken through the wall.
While you're running around,
That is defeatist talk. I don't have to go under the ground. I don't have to go anywhere. I have to go through the wall. I would like
Yeah.
to.
yes.
I am going to unleash a full round of attacks on
On the what?
with my quarterstaff, two-handed, unarmed strike, pop, pop, and see if I can get through.
You were trying to break the wall down.
I'm gonna break the wall down.
All right.
I'm not a monk for nothing.
All right. Cool. How much damage do you do? Roll an attack roll first.
Natural 20! Ah! Can you see her? Look at that. Okay.
All right.
My dreams. Okay. Oh my god. Oh.
All right, Emma. I want you to give me a very clear description of how exactly you want to break through this gosh darn tootin' wall. Because you're gonna break
Okay.
it. You're gonna make it through. Tell me how you're looking
wait.
as you do this.
I'll just say, does Emma want to leave the call and come back so we can kind of see the gesticulation that comes with this?
Oh, have I been frozen this whole time?
I've been laggy for like a while.
Oh, I turned it off and turned it on again. Am I better
Okay, yeah,
now?
yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
There's pure determination. It's like, you know, in anime when there's that flash in the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm already out. And I've been feeling weird all day. This strange cold has been sort of like crusting my arms. And I look down at my hands and I take a deep breath. But my breath comes out strangely warm. And I kind of flex my fists and I bash them together a bit. And there's a sort of hint of smoke. And I rub my fist, center myself, pop, pop, push back, and I get my staff out and I bam break down the last bit. And where my fists touch, it leaves a scrape of ash behind. And I wait a moment, put my staff away, and the wall falls. It looks awesome.
You knock,
Classic anime protagonist.
you knock out a pretty
Yeah.
big hole, and you get to walk straight through. This is like you get to have a look at what's going on. You knock out a hole big enough to walk through. It's very dark on the other side. As you go through, if you're going through, are you going through? What do you
I
do?
am, yep.
Okay, you walk through,
Going
and you look right
right.
to your side, where it, like whatever it is that would have been behind this wall, what this would have been. And you look, and you don't see anybody.
I flail wildly in front of me.
You flail wildly in front of you. There's nothing there. The whole way in front of you stretches down further. And you do feel the presence of something. And you hear a voice. Hello, friends. It's been a while.
You know who you sound like? You sound like
That's how it sounds.
Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Exactly.
Oh no!
Yugi boy.
Yeah, you sound like no!
Kaiba!
A very old, very frail, very hooded, very shadowy figured old men walk through, out of the shadows, facing you. And all of you can see this if you're looking through the hallway.
I'm in the room, but
You would see this. You'd see this if you're looking into the hole. And you would hear it if you're not there anyway. But if you're looking, that's what you would see. And this is unmistakable. This is the hooded figure that you've seen before. On the
But
island,
there's
in your
3 of
travels.
them.
You see 3 of them, yes. You see 3 of them.
my hands are. I'm standing in a defensive stance. I know everybody else
Yeah.
without even saying anything.
Jutsu.
Without even saying anything, I just bang bang on the wall next to me where I know they are on the other side. And I just hope that's it.
Okay. You hear the talking. All of you hear this, by the way. All of you hear them talking. All of you hear the 3 of them talking. It's like a choir almost.
Yeah.
I admire your ambition. But I'll have you know that if you interfere with my plans again, then I'm just going to have to destroy everything you hold dear. And if that's what you want, then so shall it be. Have fun, young ones. I will see you.
I run forward.
You run forward? What do you want to do?
Yep. I want to punch him.
Roll
I
an
want
attack roll.
to.
Go for it. Roll an attack roll. Go.
I'm going to spend 2 key points. And I'm going to harness that energy that got me through the door. And my fists and my feet are light in flame. And I'm doing Fangs of the Fire Snake. This might be the last thing I ever do, but this is so stupid. Okay, I'm going up. Oh, it's only 1 key point. I'll get my quarterstaff 2-handed. Bang. And then, oh wait, hang on.
Tell me, first of all, are you trying to attack all 3, or are you trying to just attack
The
one?
one that was speaking to us.
They're all speaking to you at the same time.
I'll go for the one in the middle then.
Okay, you go for the one in the middle? Alright, cool. So as you do your...
I banged on the wall. I see my friends are Might as well get the party started. Okay, so hang on. I haven't done this before, so this is just something I need to read through. When you use the attack action on your turn, you can summon keys to increase your reach. For your unarmed strikes first turn, a hurt with this attack is fire damage instead of bludgeoning. Use when one attack hits you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to hit them instead of I don't take my stuff out. I'm going to hit them with an unarmed attack. It's not going to hit.
Well, as you sort of make your swing, and you aim at the first... You aim at your first target. You aim at the one in the middle. Your attack swings as if nobody's there. As is the case with illusion magic. Your attack goes straight through. You would have... Oh, I'm actually hitting stuff on my desk. Sorry, desk motion. You swing through, you miss, but you could have sworn that you hit. You take a few more swings. It's not going through. Nothing's hitting. And he looks like he's smiling. And he's laughing.
He's an illusion.
Take care, young ones. And he fizzles out. They kind of merge back into one and fizzle down. And through the floorboards, you kind of see it.
I run to the common room again. I'm going back.
You're into the common room?
Yeah, I'm concerned about the triad I left down there. No.
Alright, go for it. You want to run down to the common room? You run back out, you run down to the common room. Everybody else sees this. Are you following Jade? What are you guys doing? What is everybody else doing during this period of time?
When
I'll follow Jade.
Jade knocked on the wall, like Drudy would have kind of come into the hallway, but
Did you guys finish healing the dude or not?
I can't heal.
I need help getting him off the wall, but I can maybe if he's not already dead.
I'm weak.
Breathing
Baron, can you
heavily.
Okay.
You get a sense that he's not got much life in him, though. He's just sort of... And as soon as the three figures converge into one, and then kind of seep through the floorboards, shrinking down into just sort of collapsing into this sort of oozy purple magic, the hold on him does disappear, and he's able to breathe again.
Why'd he kill the captain? He's so useless. Sorry.
I had so much paperwork left to do.
Drudy's gonna expend one of her Fey energy and give him a D6.
A D6 of health?
Yeah.
Is that
Is this
you
a
rolling?
dream?
What?
Is this a dream druid thing?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's 4 and 1 temp HP,
Okay.
which is weird, but
Alright, let me just...
oh wait.
As you do this, his wound his wound closes up a bit, not completely. It's still kind of bleeding a bit, but it seems like he's stabilized a lot more. Thank you. Ow, that hurt. I wasn't expecting that.
Attempt to like sew up the rest of the wound, like manually.
You can if you want to lie him down on the floor, or do you want to do it while he's just like kind of? How are you holding this? How you want to do this?
She's basically just gonna kind of insist that he take off his own armor, and
Ooh.
Baron, it's quite a sight. You know, this is the first. Name.
No, Baron is not interested.
Oh.
did Baron make the ooh sound?
No, it was a phantom voice.
Quinny from the ether.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say
Dragonborn, that's fine.
Trudy
yeah.
gives side eye to the
Okay.
Trudy gives side eye to the ooh, and then just goes to business.
Alright, you go for it. You stitch up the wound, you do your thing. In the meantime, Jade, you're heading down. You go to the common room, and everybody's still there. It's pretty chill. They don't know anything from their point of view. Nothing much has happened. They kind of look around. They see you come in. You're looking around. You're looking for, I'm presuming, the triad of the trio of individuals that you left down here. And they're sort of kind of close to the entry where you sort of left them in the first place. They're just sort of chilling. They're sitting down on the ground. Cloud looks like he's sort of talking to them, trying to entertain them. Oliver looks like he's interested. Small Fury looks like he's kind of looking around, like waiting for you. And
Tiny.
he notices you as you come.
I say absolutely nothing.
He runs up to
Instead,
you.
I sit on the ground, cross-legged, in front of the entranceway with my staff in my hand, and I'm just waiting. And
Okay.
if he wants to crawl on me and climb up my head and sit in my lap and do all those things, that's also fine.
He does all
But
of
I'm
those
sitting.
things in that order, chronologically, exactly like that. He sits in your
Are
lap.
you blocking the doorway?
I am protecting them.
Because I'm probably going to barrel into the back of you because he was
Hell
sprinting after
yeah.
Jake.
I'm facing outwards. I'm facing outwards with my back to the people.
So Cloud sort of gets up and he gives Oliver sort of a piggyback and he walks over to you and he sits down. What was that explosion?
I look up and I think I see Core coming down the corridor. So I say, look, Core is coming down the corridor. He can explain this to you.
Can I roll to see if I can stop in time?
You can, you can stealth if you want.
No. Like, what would it be? Like,
You can just tell me what you want to do.
would it be
Dexterity?
acrobatics or athletics? I don't know. Dexterity sounds about right.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, sure. What exactly are
Okay.
you trying to do?
Well, he was running like full like pelt after Jake. I want to see if I can stop before I like barrel roll into Jake.
Yeah, you can do acrobatics if you want to like do a somersault over Jed or something and slow down.
Yeah.
I just want to like skid to a stop, like cartoon style.
Down some stairs? Go for it. Try it.
It's today, not your day.
Today's really not my day.
How'd it go?
Oh.
That's a 5. It's a fat.
You're pretty surprised by Jade's appearance. You attempt to slow down. You run right into Jade.
Take 10 points of damage.
Yep, dead. Bye, guys.
You take 10 points of damage. Lily, I need you to re-roll a character. Thank you for playing a wizard.
No, I bought so many dice for him.
It's with a 5. You do run into and bump into Jade, but it's not painful enough to cause any serious damage to either of you.
Mhm. I imagine Jay doesn't even feel it.
No, he's got the same, just like flat eyes. I did a little doodle of Jade and Core.
Cute. This
This
looks
is
great.
good stuff. I'm loving this, dudes. This is a great time.
We need to post these to the art channel because we need more art.
Please
Yes.
do. Just post post the sketches. They're good and they're cute.
I will.
Core, you bruise your nose.
Oh, that's kind
like-
of cute.
He like sits down, rubs his nose, shuts his eyes, and his entire form falls, and he's fine.
Okay, still hurts though.
It still hurts, but you can't tell. He aesthetically looks fine.
Okay, all good. So you get together. Cloud looks at you. So what was that explosion?
Bless her.
Gesundheit.
Not study. Wait, did Core see the 3 illusion people? Or was that just Jade?
You would have heard the voices. I don't know if you necessarily, if you were looking in, you
haven't-
would have seen it. But if you weren't looking into the corridor, you wouldn't have known there were 3 of them.
I haven't told anyone about it yet.
Okay.
I think so. I'll tell you eventually, though.
I'll tell you eventually.
You would have all heard the voice.
When there's a chance in conversation, I will.
Yeah, you would have all heard the voices. You would have only seen the 3 figures at the same time if you were actually looking through that hole where
Okay.
Jade was standing.
I'm like, Cloud. Lovely to see you again. How have you been?
Well, the ship kind of rocked a bit before,
Mhm.
and we heard a very, very loud, very big explosion.
Ah.
What was that? I know you guys were up there doing something with an explosive.
Nothing to worry about. We made a bomb.
Yes.
We dropped it on the enemy ship. It was great. I had a hawk and everything. And it went boom. And then it went bigger boom. Yes.
Okay. How big was the explosive?
Core makes like a hawk size.
Really? What on earth did you make it out of? Is this like a? This is.
No, I don't think it was our bomb. I think our bomb was a bit pitiful. But see, the thing is, there wasn't anyone on the ship that we bombed. Though I have a feeling There was a lot of gunpowder.
Okay, right.
Some-
Probably shouldn't have dropped it, really, but we already come so
What was
Jade,
that?
Jade, I'm sorry, not Jade. Core, I support your decision mostly because I believe that there would have had to have been people on the ship to unleash the bombs in the first place, the cannons in the first place. I think that your hunch was correct. I will continue to watch this corridor.
Why are you watching the corridor? We bombed them.
No, there's 3 assailants on this ship. They don't have bodies, but I think I can still hit them if I try hard.
Ah.
Oh, it's the shadowy figure that we saw before. You probably heard.
Core like crouches down beside what? Because his back was like exposed to the corridor. He's like,
You would have
They
heard
say
the,
that-
you would have heard the talk.
You heard what they said. They were going to destroy everything we hold dear. And my first thought was you, and then these 3 people, and the rest of our party. So I came down here because I think you can mostly protect yourself, but I also don't think they can.
you have a lot of faith in me, my friend. Yes. Everyone here is fine though, right?
Yes.
We're
I
both
believe
so,
so.
yes.
I think it's okay. The only person I've seen injured so far is the captain, and I think Drudy's deal. I don't know. She seems very competent. More competent than the captain himself. Maybe we should make her captain. I trust her.
Mutiny.
Can she steer a ship?
Can't be that hard.
I
Core
can.
makes like a wheel motion.
I will think about this.
You'll support my mutiny?
I'll support your mutiny as well.
I will support your mutiny.
I think if you're all in, I don't know if I have much of a choice. So I guess I'm in.
We support the mutiny. Do you want to stay down here, or do you want to come up with a situation? Maybe no children, he says to Oliver.
I mean,
Children be gone.
I'll just keep an eye on him. I don't know if anybody else. I mean, he snuck on the. How did he get here? I'll keep an
He
eye on him.
snuck here. Yes, please do.
No, follow Jade.
Okay, where are the others? Weren't you with a few more people?
They're upstairs, I think.
Okay, where's Storm of Nature?
Where's Storm of Nature?
Yeah.
I wonder if perhaps they might have finally gone into the other realm.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for her just in case she pops up somewhere. She's not molting anymore, so it's hard to track her.
Hmm.
Where's the short fellow and the mouse man?
Mouse.
Upstairs, you say? Upstairs, okay.
I believe
If
so.
he's a rat and you're a cat, does that make you 2 natural enemies?
He seems rather friendly.
That's a very boring answer.
I have eaten mice in the past. Never really
Bet you
thought
never
about
had one this big.
it. Definitely not. What are you, Core? What are you suggesting? I don't like where this
Core.
is going.
Core looks at Jade and's like, nothing. And he sits down again.
Perhaps not like this. Shall we wait for the others here?
I
How
guess
far
we-
away are the others?
You were healing the captain upstairs. If you're done with that, I mean, where do you want to go from there?
When she's done with that, she's going to suggest the captain go pick up the people who are floating. That they're
I'll
just gonna drown.
yes. Thank you very much for your
Forgot
help,
about
your
them.
assistance.
This is why Drudy would make a better captain.
You know,
Starting Drudy's campaign.
you have a lot of
Mutiny.
good
Mutiny.
ideas, you do.
Do.
Have you ever thought about becoming a captain yourself? You know, you've got some good ideas.
I am a medic. That's all I do.
We can multitask.
I don't want your job. You just do it better.
From what we've seen, he doesn't do it better.
Well, okay.
You,
I'll
as in,
need-
like, you just start doing it better from now.
Yeah, that's she is trying to advise him. You do a better job as captain.
Please do better job.
Alright.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to take
Me
lifeboat
too, Uncle Brady.
and pick up some of those
No.
folk on the
Burn
water.
him,
What was that, Baron?
Captain. Mutiny.
I forgot you were so chaotic evil.
Yeah.
So at this point, the captain's gonna walk over to the lifeboats. You do see on the deck that Mort and Freddy are kind of looking out over the deck, looking at the people, kind of trying to get a glimpse. He's looking at Mort, he's looking back at the sea. And they kind of turn around and start walking back. The captain gets on the lifeboat and he's gonna lower himself in.
Drini's gonna try and like negotiate like anybody else who's top deck to go do the same thing and like take more than one lifeboats and just get
Go do your jobs.
yes,
There
be
are
useful.
there's only one lifeboat left, the captain's lifeboat, which is the one he's taking down. All the other guys have already long gone and are trying to fish people out of the water at this point.
Okay.
It's just the captain that was. He's got his paperwork with him.
What an idiot! He sends everyone else to do it before he does it. I like how quickly we've turned on this authority figure.
That's great. So the captain is
Baron is just in the corner, like sword out, mutiny.
The
Uh,
fire needs to
I
be
don't have your authority favor. Just do your job.
now ends the era of man, and now begins the era of fire.
Corollas transcended campaign.
Oh,
oh
no.
my god.
You thought it was
Oh.
Baron, but it was Queenie all along.
Isn't that just all Quinny's characters?
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Quinny, the actual mastermind the whole time. Holy.
My real name is not Carol. It is Queenie. You
Yes.
are.
Quinny's the real big bad evil guy of every campaign.
Yep.
Oh man. Alright, so you're on top deck, looking at all this stuff. At this point, you also do see Tome of Nature walking around. Tome of Nature's got a book under her wing. She's walking around, kind of like looking around, and she spots you. And starts waddling up towards you.
Oh.
Verdridi, was it?
Yes.
Nefel,
You should be-
no.
Imagine. Whoa.
This voice.
There should be a one-shot one day where the DC meet the Shining.
That sounds like a crossover. So
Yeah.
so fun.
I don't know if I could have that emotional whiplash, like playing both of these characters. This is why I can't DM.
Oh, you never know until you try. It could be fun. There's always
Emotional
this.
whiplash.
But anyway,
3D's gonna take Tome down to the common room where everybody else.
okay. I found out something really interesting.
Yes.
There's a library on the ship. I found some books.
Wow.
I thought for a moment that I recognized the symbol on the flag, and I was right. I do recognize the symbol, and I remember from where.
What is it?
Well, let's go meet the others. I'll tell everybody. Why would I hide secrets? That sounds like a bad idea. That would only lead to disaster.
It's not like your Tome of Secrets.
Yeah.
Tome of Neff.
Alright.
Alright.
Tome of Neff. What? I don't want Tome
Please
of Neff.
don't do this anymore.
Okay.
No. When you
Tome
when you said Nefel Cradavan is my heart.
Sorry.
Yeah, those wires crossed.
It's like I play the
Yeah.
Euro reverse card. Emma, you're the DM of this campaign now. Ah.
Quick switch.
Captain Stronghand regains consciousness, pulls you close, and stabs you in the back, pulls off his face, moves the trowel along.
The tropes.
We're all drowned.
All right, so Dreedy, you
You're a
take
drow.
a Tome
You're
of
a
Nature back down to where everybody else is hanging out in the common room. You're there. Everybody's there. Even Captain Stronghead is somewhere. He's doing his own thing. If you want to find Captain Stronghead, he's over there somewhere. And his men too. They're all wearing their hoods. They look like a group of nerds. Look like they're role playing. Who knows what they're doing? Playing some games over there. Not doing jobs. They don't really have any jobs, but not right now. Anyway, you bring Tome of Nature down, and she's got her book, and she's sort of sits down with everybody and looks around at the group. So, You know, did you all see the symbol on the flag of that boat?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, and she flips open the book. It was this symbol, right?
Yes. I believe so. I wrote it down.
I think it's according to this book. This is a very old, archaic religious symbol, which is bizarre. But I've seen this symbol somewhere else. So my memory is a bit. Oh, really, it really isn't. My memory is a bit. It's a bit fuzzy. I don't really remember exactly. But when I was underground at the atoll.
Oh, now you said it, I can't unhear now. Why'd you say that, Thomas?
I'm sorry.
Ooh, what you say?
It's not quite Neff, but it's not.
Oh,
far
that you're
off. I just
only
remind me-
Neffy.
Wait, I need to screenshot that. Emma's face froze on the scariest.
Yeah.
It was so scary.
Emma's face is glitching out of my screen.
It was really scary.
Assassin.
It's
Where'd it
it's
go?
gone in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Emma, wait, you need to see this.
I'm scared.
It's really good.
Oh, man.
Here it comes.
Oh, sexy.
It's like one of those like match the face slider puzzles.
Yeah.
Weird eyes, weird mouth, weird chin. The 3 genders.
Tag yourself, I'm weird chin.
I'm the second nose. What was happening? Oh yeah, so she sits down with you in the circle, and she explains this, and she mentions that she's seen. Well, she says to you, while I was down there underneath the ground, I saw this symbol on the wall, carved into the wall. I don't know what that means, but in this book, this is apparently a religious symbol, dedicated to the cult of somebody named Orcus. I don't know who that is, but he
That tickles
sounds
my
dastardly.
D&D. Yeah.
I don't like it when Emma makes that face.
It's real good stuff.
But this symbol was
That-
underground, where I was being held captive for years, and it was on that boat as well. I don't know what the connection is.
Wait, you were held captive underground?
Yeah, by Calarel.
This is important information that you should share with us.
I told you when you found me. He was cutting bodies up and experimenting.
But I think you've maybe failed to mention for years. That's a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been free. Well, I mean, I used to be a tabaxi, really, but as long as I'm okay and moving, this is not too bad. I don't feel like I'm in as much pain as I was before.
That's the numbness of death coming for you.
I feel like Jade hates Tome of Nature.
how
I
community
do.
is like, you have to die. Just
You
die.
must die. You are dead.
I actually just really like this
The-
dynamic.
Yeah,
very much.
Be at peace. It's really good. It's really good. I stand.
If you want to know why he keeps saying it, you can ask, because there is a genuine reason.
I do. Jade, why are you so cruel to Tome of Nature? Not that I mind, but like I kind of know.
It's not cruelty, it is the truth. The temple which I was from, it was dedicated to letting ourselves be reclaimed by nature and the natural order of things. And I thought that someone called Tome of Nature would be calmed by the thought that they could be at peace once more if they just
Same.
if they wanted to be. But also, from what I've read and from what I've seen on our adventures, they should definitely be dead. So perhaps they are in turmoil over the fact that they've been latched onto this mortal.
I feel okay.
I don't think you do.
Determination just hears all of this.
I mean,
Maybe
I have
we
a
should
headache
get you
every
to-
now and then, and my arm's
But
kind of sore.
Let's book.
They have therapists in Capital. We can drop you off there. Comfy couches.
What was that, Baron?
No, that's horrible.
How do you know?
Because back when I was a young boy, I used to be a
My
therapist.
father
You used to be a therapist.
You used to be a therapist?
Can I inside check that?
Sure.
I don't feel like Baron has the empathy required to be a therapist.
It's such a
Okay. This is actually a good one. 15
Yeah.
plus 4.
Yeah.
19.
yeah. He's just fucking with ya.
You were a therapist? Wow, that's a really respectable profession.
Can I like get up, walk towards Baron, and like get really in his face and be, what are you not telling us?
I'm not telling you what I'm not telling you right now.
If we're supposed to like work in a group, which you see I'm not the biggest fan of, but Jade, I feel like it'll be good for him to make friends and function in this whole like social situation. I feel like you can start being a bit more.
Hey, you know what? Jade has been very honest with me with his fists. I have never forgotten when he hit me into that fight.
Jade has also saved your life a couple of occasions. I think you can forgive him for a couple of straight punches.
Don't think they were very straight.
I am sorry. I have only known one person as a human being, and that was
I'm
Core.
not human.
As a humanoid being, I struggle with that. As a humanoid being, and that was Core. And I kind of just went along with the flows and energies and dynamics of the group. I don't understand society at all well, other than what I've read in books. Sorry.
Society.
Emma, can you redo your camera, please?
Yeah.
It's glitching real bad.
We live in
I'll
a
just
society.
I
leave it
keep
off.
laughing at the faces it glitches.
I'll just leave it off. Jade is there anyway.
Okay.
It's like just Monica.
I listen to that song sometimes. I can't do it. Oh well.
Cloud kind of looks around. So, where's the captain?
Helping get people out of water.
Oh, okay. That's good on him. I wasn't expecting him to be that useful. Well, this-
He needed some encouragement.
Some encouragement, Tree. You've got a lot of managerial skills in you. You know, have you ever thought about being a captain?
Mutiny.
Mutiny.
I kid. I'm not.
Friends
I
with
don't
the
make funny jokes. I'm sorry. I'm a bit old. I'm a little out of touch.
It was very funny. Haha.
Oh, thank you. He looks like he's genuinely happy that you're paying him the compliment. He's not very hard to read. He sort of looks around. At this point, Mort and Freddy both walk downstairs and they kind of see the common room and they walk in. Mort kind of gives a sort of like a, well, he doesn't wave. He kind of gives like a nod of acknowledgement, and Freddy comes down and he sits down with you guys. Ah, so how's it going with that? Did you see that explosion? I think that there was an explosive on the other boat.
You built that.
The boat? I've never built. Oh, you mean the explosive? Yes, I built the explosive.
Perhaps it.
Mort's help.
Okay, I'm going to
was-
continue on while I watch, and I'm just holding my staff.
Okay. Emma, your
Not
camera's off.
engaging. I know, I left it off.
Aw, okay.
I'll come back.
Aw, I miss you. Where's everybody going? So many people. Hi.
I just, because it was glitching, I left it off.
Nah, it's all good.
But
It's all
here
good.
we are. Cool.
I'm here. I'm just eating a mandarin. I didn't want you guys.
Oh, look, everybody's back.
Bye.
So, what do we do now? The other ship is blown up. The captain is drowning in the water as we speak.
Wait,
Drowning.
What?
Yes.
I run.
you,
I'm up.
you run upstairs. You look out over the sea, and you can see like this dragonborn, some soldiers and stuff there. They're like pulling people onto their boats. The captain himself, he's capsized his boat somehow in the time that you were
Oh my
away.
god.
He's trying to save. It's not that he's drowning necessarily. He's trying to save his paperwork. He's like brought it with him.
I
It's, like, in
run.
the
Can we
water.
just let him drown?
I run.
Ah, no, no.
Leap off the side of the boat.
You leap off the side.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You jump into the water. It's a very long fall, but
Oh shit! How long? I need to know. This is very important.
it's
Yeah.
like 40 feet.
Uh-oh.
It's a big boat. You pin drop into the water.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. How do you want to do it? Tell me what you're doing.
Wouldn't 600-pound Jade sink a lot from the velocity?
Yeah.
We've sort of established a bit more of a leniency with that,
Yeah, there's like a
in terms of me
quasi-magical
being,
sort of force.
so I can
there.
actually function as a
Is
humanoid.
Jade slow?
Yeah, I'll. Actually, no. You're right. This is stupid. I'll tie a rope and rappel down if I
Okay,
can.
you abseil down the side of the boat and make it into the water.
Yep. Swim over to him.
All right, you swim over to him. He's clutching his papers. Jay, what was your name again? Whoa.
I am watching this from the boat, very amused.
Jade statue. Do you trust me?
Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. He sinks under the
Cling
water.
on to my back.
He grabs onto your foot. He's so far down already.
Okay. I will attempt to climb the rope.
He tries to pull himself up and he grabs the rope as well.
Hang on tight, spider monkey.
God damn it, Emma.
I do not ship it.
No, I don't either.
My papers!
I will-
And he jumps off it and he jumps back into the water.
You idiot, just let him drown.
Yeah.
He's trying to get all his papers. They're important.
The rope
They're
is
soggy.
Our ocean god demands a sacrifice.
Writing that one down. Is there anybody else in the water who needs help?
No, everybody else is being helped by the other lifeboats and the other guards. They're heading back.
The rope is there when they need it. I'll stay in the water until they arrive to help people up.
Okay. I have my papers.
Every now and again, periodically pulling him up so he doesn't drown.
Please,
Ugh.
let nature run its course.
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
Jade.
In any other circumstance, I would, but I also think he needs to be responsible for this.
Poseidon demands blood.
I imagine Baron's yelling this down from the side of the ship.
Yeah, I imagine it.
Whilst, like,
Yelling.
Let nature take its course. Do it. Let him drown.
Core is not objecting to this. He's just sitting there leaning like, ah, yes.
Watching this, Judy's gonna go into water and cast Charm Person and on the captain and say, "Abandon your papers. Go back up the ship."
I don't need my papers. I will go back up onto the ship.
That was so
Wow.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, and then she's just gonna climb back up the rope.
All right.
I'll sort of like hold onto the rope and just wait for the other boats to get here in case anybody needs help getting up.
Yep. So the other boats kind of come. They've got a few of them have got rope ladders, and they sort of switch. They kind of half split across. A few other people take the rope ladder, kind of like shoot it up
Cool.
there. They do their best. And the others take the rope up, and they'll kind of get back on board. Some of them look a bit traumatized, but few survivors. It looks like.
Okay.
While the captain is still charmed, I would like to say, please notify the next in the chain of command that they may have gotten a promotion.
I will notify the next in command that they may have gotten a promotion. Hold on, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be right back. And he heads downstairs.
It's gonna be what's his name again? Ready?
Ready?
Ready? Hello, I am the next in charge. I've taken over. How it's gonna be? No, it's...
Well, I would think you do a better job, to be honest.
You see like papers floating in the water down below. He disappears, and you don't really. I mean, you wait for a bit. You wait a couple minutes, and he doesn't really return.
And then he goes to drown himself again.
My papers. He doesn't drown himself, but he disappears, and it's kind of serene. It's kind of calm. What are you guys doing? You're on deck.
I will emerge from up on the side of the boat.
Okay,
And again, when I come up, I'm very damp. And like there is like water like kind of like dripping down. Like I'm like all of my skin, and like it's just slowly like freezing as it gets down closer to my fist, I think. And I'm just like cold. And just keep walking. Go back to my post.
Right before you sort of go back, a couple of the guards walk up to you and they say, thank you for helping us, and thanks for saving the captain. I don't know if you really deserved it, but thanks for saving him anyway."
I'm glad that everyone else recognizes how useless the captain is.
Exactly.
I
We're gonna
didn't
start a
do
revolution.
anything. I say to them, I didn't do anything. It was the treaty.
The treaty.
The Druid.
And I walk away.
They walk up to Druid as well. Thank you. Druid, was it?
Mm.
Thank you very much.
Just
I kind
making sure that the job gets done.
of... Oh, thank goodness, at least somebody on this ship is doing that. And then he sort of sticks out a hand. Do you handshake? You familiar with handshakes?
Sure, she does.
Okay. She doesn't have to. That would be interesting. That would be for some interesting role play.
It's quick, firm, and professional. That is
Okay.
it.
It's one. It's like one. Like
She's like,
Yep.
If you need anything, the name is Edro.
Noted.
I mean, you're dead. Thank you very much. You've done a lot. And he kind of walks away. And they guide the other passengers underneath the deck, and they get everybody together, and they're chilling out. They've got some cooks cooking food in the kitchen. They're getting ready. The others are down there. Are you guys down here as well in the common room? If you are, looking around, see that there's a few more people here now.
where Core is.
Can I dry Jade off apart from his fists? Because he seems happy with his icy fist.
You can? Go for it.
Okay. I get a little like dainty towel out and just start like.
I
I'm very
wonder if, like, as a wizard,
still-
if you can do like the automatic hand dryer thing where you just go like.
I prefer the hand drying.
Yeah.
So you dry.
He's very careful with Jade. It's like a jeweler with a ring. He's just like polishing.
Oi, we get it. You work at a diamond
If
shop.
you call me Diamond Head, I will block you.
Diamond.
Lily has been, or Core has done this with Jade way before she worked at that shop.
Yeah.
But also, yes, you do work at a diamond shop now.
Yeah, you want to hear all about gems, guys.
Now you can do
tell
it
you
even more like accurately.
Yeah,
How does
I
one
know.
polish Jade?
Polish jade. You should polish all gems in a circular motion.
Cool. I will keep this in mind for my DM notes.
You're gonna come visit me in the store, right, Thomas?
Oh heck yeah! On the 16th, you said?
Is that Saturday?
That's intimidating as fuck. Going into a diamond shop.
I think that the workers know me though.
Okay.
Only Robin knows you, I think.
No, they're all shit except for the casual lady.
Tracy.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Why
Tracy
do they
is.
know you?
His mom used to work
Yeah,
there.
my mum used to work there for a few years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like there used to be like, oh, you never came in and you didn't see your mom. You should have come in more. I was like, yeah.
Now you can come see me.
It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna see you like 3 times and be like, wow, he saw Lily more than he saw his own mom. Damn.
You seem so much. Oh shit, my computer's dying. Oh well. I'll get
Well,
the
I was gonna go and get some sangria if we wanted to take.
Yeah.
Would
do you
we
wanna
be
take a quick,
like
like,
a
2-minute
30
break?
second? Yeah.
Quick break.
Sangria.
Go for it. Take a quick break. Shut up for a second. I'm gonna check my notes.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. I'm just reading through my notes. I'm like crumpling my actual DM notes, pretending to be the captain. scrambling through
Oh,
his notes.
my thing's gonna
I
die.
have to hold my actual like laptop up if I want it on a proper level. Otherwise, I can use Luran to prop it up.
I mean, hey, it works. Loren's being useful. It's good. As a
Luran,
husband
so
should be.
Well, I mean, because I
So-
can't really use this, so
Yeah.
this is an annoying shape. So the Luran pillow is perfect shape, but I have to alternate it between having it under my computer and behind me because I like having a pillow, but I also like having it up. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so good at gifts. I have something else very, very important to tell, specifically Thomas and Lily. I'm sorry, Aylin, but you can appreciate this as well, I think, maybe. We watched My Mortal, and that was a ephemeral experience, truly. I'll never forget it. But I have found flowers in a box, John Locke fan fiction,
oh
live reading,
oh
Oh,
flashback to the present time. If you remember me being
Yeah,
so excited about that, I
remember,
found it.
yeah.
And
Oh
it's
my god.
time. It's the present time. So I will prepare this for whoever comes to my house first.
Oh my
it's
god.
a race to Emma's house.
Yeah.
All right.
Come at the same time, dudes.
I'm gonna
It'll
book
be
my
even better.
flight. I'm gonna negative $1,000. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Thomas, you're not gonna be able to come. Sad.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get a second job and then I'm gonna come. It'll be fine.
No, I will literally pay you not to get a second job.
Okay, sweet. I'll take that deal. That's better. Where do I sign up? Do I have to hand in a cover letter?
I'll buy you an
I
udon.
can always help out with. I have some money. If you all need like accommodation
No.
or travel stuff, I can always help you out a bit, and then you can pay me back later. But this is also okay if you don't want to. I'm gonna drink my
I'm
sangria
not
now.
taking any loans from friends. That's a no-go. That's an absolute no. I refuse.
This is my 1 litre carton of sangria, which I get for Family Mart.
Ooh.
Is it actually
It's-
alcoholic?
Yep, 7%. It truly has taken a hold in my
Uh-huh.
heart. If you put a bit more oomph in it, what a drink.
I haven't
Anyway.
drunk in like since the beginning of the semester.
That's good. I drink often.
I've gone so off drinking, like bad experience on bad experience.
Oh.
Emma grins in the distance.
Pie face.
Loud
Pie
grins.
face.
One of my
Pie.
favorite restaurants in Melbourne. I don't know if you've noticed my Snapchats. It's across from a pie face, and every time I sit like at the counter, I have to look at the pie face, and I'm just like,
Yes.
Yes.
wow.
That's that snap you sent. That was funny.
You know, it's Torasan Ramen. You know that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. It's a good location. Oh my god.
it is.
Good
Alright.
stuff. I'm gonna go and get ramen after this, but it's gonna be shitty microwave ramen.
Nice.
Or probably.
Ramen is always great. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a 7-Eleven and Family Mart.
So you guys are all in
Family
the common room, and you're there. You're sitting. You're chilling. You're with everybody. I think everybody's there. Tome of Nature, the two numbskulls. They're all there. They're all there. A lot of the guards are there as well. They're kind of chilling around with you, in their own sort of groups, talking about things. Captain is kind of nowhere to be found at the moment. He's doing who knows what. Supposedly going to find somebody who's next in charge.
We should have told him to lock himself in the brig after.
He might accidentally look himself in there. My paperwork, it just distracted me. I fell in the break. But he's gone, so he's not here right now. For the most part, people are just kind of chilling out. They're kind of confused as to what's going on. They're sort of chatting. You do hear the guards are kind of like vigorously whispering to each other about something pretty close by. Can't exactly tell what from where you are right now.
Can I stealth and find out?
You go for it.
I'm short.
I'm short.
Hey, 16.
16? That's pretty good. Alright, so how do you want to sneak over?
I feel like Core's small enough that he can kind of just like slide up.
Okay, you can sort of slide up and like hide within the crowd. So if it's not super crowded, but you can kind of hide among the people.
He like dramatically leans against things on his way.
Yeah, okay, so you dramatically leave,
Very
kind of like
Yeah.
making your way through. Roll a perception check for me if you're trying to get some audio.
What's my perception? Okay. Come on, dice. 13 plus 2. 15.
15?
Takes me a very long time to do maths.
So, you hear a bit. You hear whispers here and there. You do miss a few words, but you kind of get the gist of it. They seem to be talking about the captain, and then a few of the others seem to be talking about something else. Something about the pirates, the so-called pirates. The ones talking about the captain, you can kind of hear them a bit. They're just kind of complaining about how he doesn't do much, and he's just sort of always going on about paperwork, and they're on a ship like, you know who the captain is. He's looking for some. I don't know who he's looking for. He's downstairs, I think. Where is he going? I think he's trying to find somebody to take over. I hope so. He's imbecile. He looks at papers all day. What is he doing? He's going to be steering a ship. What paperwork? We're on a boat. Calm down. It's fine. We don't need to talk about this too lightly. You hear them talking about that. You hear a few of the others talking about some other stuff. You hear a few people whispering about something about the pirates or whatever. So what do you think they were here for? You saw the flag. Yeah, what does it mean? I don't know. Do you think they're here about the prisoner? I don't think so. Maybe. Is he still locked up? I think so. You know what? I'll go have a look. Wait right here. And one of the guards breaks up from the group.
Can I follow the guard that breaks off from the group?
Let's see. First of all, he's gonna walk by you, and he doesn't look in your direction. He doesn't know that you're there. You're blending in. So if you want to, you can just stealth behind him, continuing with your current stealth.
Can I see Core?
Roll. If you were watching him do this, then well, Core, are you trying to hide from just the guards, or are you trying to hide from everybody?
I feel like Jade would probably know his MO.
Okay.
Like when he's trying to eavesdrop.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, you can see Core.
I think I'll just make eye contact with him and raise my eyebrows, and as in a sort of like, "Are you okay doing this one on your own? Or do you want backup?" Okay.
All right. So the guard, the one that breaks up from the group, he sort of looks around. And
I do want to get a good look at the other guards though, in case we try.
Say again.
I want to get a good look at the other guards in case I need to quickly transfer one of them.
Oh, okay. So you look at the guards, you look at all the other guards. Some of them have hair, some of them have facial hair, some of them are just clean faces. They're all blue. They're all kind of a varying shade of blue. Dragonborn
What
generally
scaly / furry creature are they, Thomas? Come on.
They're all
I know you want to.
They're all blue dragons. They're all blue dragonborn. They all kind of look the same.
I'm gonna get so excited when you introduce a humanoid to us. I'm gonna make such a big deal out of it. It's gonna be great.
I mean, hey, you got a dwarf. That's kind of close. Captain Stronghand. He's a buff guy. He's human.
I just want an elf or a human, and it's gonna be so exciting.
A dwarf?
He's a human.
Well,
Okay, I was gonna say
one of the only humans.
To me, he's probably a dwarf because I'm 6'7".
Yeah, he's not that tall.
What?
He's not as tall as Jade.
He's 6'2", right?
Something like that, I think.
Hey, that's as tall as Baron.
About that tall. He doesn't tower. He doesn't loom.
I loom.
He's very wide. He's like a triangle shaped man.
He's a Dorito.
He's a Dorito basically.
Oh no.
A buff Dorito. Big arms, little legs.
I thought you said he was hot.
He is hot. I'm just like making fun of him. But
That is not hot.
Hey, hotness is subjective, okay? He's got a great ass. Now, continuing on with the game.
That was not something I wanted to know. Thank you. We'll make a note.
This is important DM content, okay? This is important. You better all write this down. If this is gonna come down in a quiz, it's like, oh, who is the greatest?
Roll perception checks on all NPCs to see who has the best butt.
Who has the best butt? Okay, well, we're gonna create an official ranking. Now, this depends very much on personal taste, because like most of the characters have been like Tabaxi and
Lily does enjoy rankings, so maybe this will actually happen. Be careful what you wish for, Thomas.
Come on, the meme master has to do this now. This is like great content.
There's only art of one NPC's butt. I don't know who else to rank. Sorry.
There's art of Captain Stronghand.
No, there isn't. That is just about Loran.
Oh yeah.
Quinny hasn't seen the butt art.
Oh, I'll show it to you. I have it. Oh, I don't. My
It's
iPad.
really good. It's really
You know
good.
who has it? Me.
Okay. Do you want to send it? You can.
Go for it. Oh my god.
Wait, where did you
I'm
put
not gonna
it?
open it. Screw
Queenie's
you.
gonna ban me from visiting her if you show her this. I'm never gonna see Queenie again.
Worth.
No, no, no! I can't live a life like that.
I'm kidding, I'm joking.
Oh no.
You'll never be rid of me now. Have you sent it already by any chance? Oh yes. Wait, why did you put the shit emoji? I'm very proud of this.
It's a really good
I
art.
love this art.
Yeah.
Because shit comes out of butts.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take it.
Because
I'm still gonna click the heart.
I'm heart reacting, dude.
Yeah, I'm heart reacting.
Thanks for the support, everybody. My emotional support
Guys,
hearts and
shit
my one
comes
emotional
from
support shit.
asses.
No.
Please stop.
It's a fantasy universe where no
Asses
one.
don't create shit. Only people do.
I've really
okay?
have had
I
to
don't wanna see
confront
this
some
butt
realities
discrimination.
though whilst writing. I'm writing Dehane and Suffering for NaNoWriMo, which is a book about the Dehane family origins, Queenie. And I've really had to confront the realities of having a baby. Like, oh my gosh, this is a newborn. He can't go on this journey. What happens?
And he has to survive this journey as well.
Yep. It's gonna happen.
Alright, so back to the campaign. Core,
Mhm.
you're following this fellow. Now you've gotten a glimpse of all the other Dragonborn that he was conversing with. There isn't a whole lot of variation. They're all kind of similar height. They're all wearing the same exact suit of armor. It's the same sort of like standard crown issued royal wear, let's say.
Alright.
It's just sort of like a, how to say, it's got like plate to it, and it's got like, it looks like it's comfortable, but it looks like it's very sturdy. It's got bits where it's just fabric kind of holding it together, so it can kind of stretch and be flexible. And
Utilitarian, maybe?
kind of, yeah, we'll say that. So you get that sort of idea. It's very, they're all wearing the same sort of thing. You feel like it would be very easy to kind of blend in. And you sort of memorize enough of these faces that you could don that disguise should you choose to do so. Now, following this other fellow down the corridor, he seems to walk a bit further down, and he takes a turn into a room, a small room. And if you peer into this room while he's not really looking at you, you can see that this looks like some sort of weapons room. And he picks up a couple of scimitars and he slides them into his holsters by his side. The other guards weren't wearing any weapons as far as you could see. No visible weapons anyway. He's got two now.
Mhm.
And he turns around and you kind of dodge him a bit so that you can get out of the way, and he kind of walks out and he continues down the stairs and you follow him all the way down. And he walks quite a way down. He doesn't walk quite as far down as you walked to get to the gunpowder originally. But he does walk into sort of an area where it looks like there's cells. I mean, there's some sort of like junk. There's like boxes and crates, and there's like some hay as well. But you can see there's like jail cells lining the walls.
Okay.
And he's just walking by and he's like looking at the jail cells, and he looks to the left, he looks to the right, and you're kind of a bit further back, but looking kind of in, trying to gauge, trying to see if you can see anything from your point of view. You can't see too far into these cells from that vantage point, but it looks like there's nobody in any of them, unless they're sleeping and out of your sight. But as he walks further down, he kind of looks to the left and looks to the right. That's my left, not my right. And he looks, and he sort of nods, and he turns around, and he starts walking back. Are you gonna follow him back up, or do you want to wait for him to leave and sneak into the jail cell area?
Yeah, I want to wait for him to leave and then go see what's going on.
Alright, so you sneak into the jail cell area after he's gone back up. You walk in, you look to your left, you look to your right. They look pretty empty. A lot of them look empty. You walk all the way to the end, into the one that he looks like he looked into and nodded, and you do see somebody there. Go back to my notes really quickly, so give me like 1 second while I look at who it is that you're actually finding in here. What session was this? Thank goodness from my folder. No, that's the wrong session. That's the wrong notes. Holy moly. Not here.
Welcome to the Black Parade, Thomas.
Gosh, dang it. Like from a distance, like this is what I'm looking through at the moment. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. It's like my annotations and my other stuff. Okay, not for that. Yeah. So you recognize who this is. There is somebody not chained up, like tied up with rope, hands tied kind of thing, sitting against the wall, leaning back. It is somebody that you recognize from a few sessions ago. It's not somebody that Jade would recognize, but it is somebody that the other three of you would recognize.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Say again.
I have a guess in my head, but yeah, go.
Okay. So, this prisoner that you're looking at, he is a tan, dark-haired human male, as far as you can tell. He's wearing blue robes, gold trim, long brown boots, subtle but intricate floral patterns covering them. And he's got like a leather sheath for some sort of weapon, which is empty. Now, if you remember, this guy...
Well, he's a human. I'm so excited.
He's a human.
In 47 sessions' time, Core and this person will be getting married in a beautiful ceremony somewhere. I'm putting that one there.
I will just say that Core has very different tastes from Brian.
So this is
Sweet.
You recognize this to be Loran in a disguise. No,
We did have a joke that...
Stop making these jokes because, like, it was real for a second.
Because we had a joke that Core, because he has the exact same personality type as Loran, is Loran Lost son.
Yeah, I'm into
With a
it.
changeling, like, so long ago.
alright, Aylin, I saw you light up, but for those of you who remember, for those of you who did the one shot, like 5 sessions ago or whatever session,
I should remember this.
there was a corpse that you guys ran into initially that looked like it was
One shot is in what one shot?
the one where
Oh.
you couldn't make it, and Jason couldn't either. Queenie, I think you were there.
Oh, and you played Ria,
I
right?
was there, but I can't remember.
This wasn't canon. This was just basically a game.
Yeah,
Right.
this had like canon repercussions. You met Mr. Sheep. This was that
Yeah.
game. In that game, you ran into a
yeah.
corpse, and that corpse is what this guy looks like. This guy is very much alive, but it's the same exact person. And you kind of, after a little bit of thinking, you remember seeing this person sprawled out on the floor in a long, dark, like a long shaft, the bookshelves on either side, bottle of wine on the floor, spilled, where you picked up some wyvern poison.
I need a moment just to ask, just to hold my visualization. How old is this person?
Early 20s, at the latest.
Okay.
40 sessions max. I'm putting it out there. One of us will be married to this person.
We can't replace Lauren.
It's
All right,
going to be Baron.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it.
Wait, what?
Suddenly he has changed. Everything changed when the vaguely attractive prisoner attacks.
So if for anybody who
It's
wants
just the only human prisoner. Like every PC jumps on him. Like it's not a furry.
So also, I'll just jog your memory because I have all the notes here.
Mhm.
I don't remember who read it out of you three, but he was the one that had a note that said something along the lines of like, "Find Duro Morgar, kill Duro Morgar." That's what was on his body, and he had some other stuff which you used to like get out of the room. It was like a puzzle.
Okay.
But if you go back to session 5.5, which is what the session is called in the playlist, if you go back to that session and you skim through, you'll find that part where you first come across the corpse. It's the shaft where you guys went. You made your way up. You climbed up the bookcases, and like Captain Stronghand was there, and he fell down the hole, and Lady Valentine was there as well. It was that session.
Yeah. And Core called him a bitch. That was one thing I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's from,
Is
from that vision.
he conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious, but he looks like he's just sort of resting.
His eyes closed.
Yeah. Well,
What?
actually, I guess you don't know you don't know for sure if he's conscious or not.
Okay.
But he looks like he's breathing.
Wha-
He's sort
One
of resting against the side.
second.
There's
One
hay in his cell.
second. Oh. Don't make him a horse. Please, Thomas.
Then he transforms into his true self.
Please. Please, no.
He lets out a whinny. No, okay, now I'm gonna stop.
Just let us have one human. One other human apart from
Everyone's
the
like,
three.
disgusted expression.
I'm human.
You don't count, Baron.
Speaking of Baron, while Cora's down here, what are the rest of you doing? So you see Cora. I was gonna say Coraline, huh? Cora's full name exposed. Soz didn't mean to.
Backstory.
Once I've established that everybody is okay, I'm going to the library.
Okay, so you go to the library. I'm guessing you're taking Tome of Nature to take you to this library as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, what?
Trudy would have also gone to the library. She wanted to look at the book that Tome had, but also she would have changed into dry clothes.
Okay. So
Joining the group.
So you guys are heading there. Baron, are you heading there as well? Or are you going to stay behind with Oliver, Cloud?
Oh fuck no! Get as far away from children as possible.
This is relatable content.
Get. He feels his hives coming up already. He's in 1 meter, 10-meter radius of a child.
Me.
Okay. So you head down. And as you're heading down, you do run by like a guard who seems to be coming back. He's got 2 scimitars on him and he sort of like nods at you. Hello. Stay safe. And he kind of keeps walking. You guys walk past, and Tome of Nature is kind of scouting around. She looks very lost, like she has really no idea where she's going. But she ends up walking into a room that kind of opens up, and there's like this big room that looks like it's too big to fit on the ship. And it's filled with staircases. It kind of winds around, they kind of weave in and out of each other, and they kind of lead generally up. And there's balconies here and there, and there's books on every side. It's very hard to kind of navigate, but this looks like the library. It's a massive chute, so you look up, and it seems to stretch on forever almost. And you look down, it stretches down into an abyss. Books lining the walls. You can't tell exactly how long the walls are on either side. It's like a 50 by 50 by 50 foot room. Wait, I added another by. That's not... No, 50 by 50 by infinitely long room. And these bookcases... these staircases kind of like wind along the sides, go down, and kind of wind underneath each other, and head down into the abyss, and head up into the heavens, it looks like.
Okay.
And you
I
look
see.
around. Do you want to roll a perception check, or do you want to just go?
Yes, please.
Go for it. Roll a perception.
Thomas, just saying I can probably only stay on for another 15, 20.
That's fine. We should be done in like
I've got work tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Roll OG.
It's 19.
19, and...
You said perception?
Yep, if you... I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but...
No, I wanted to. 25.
Ooh, okay. So look around. You both don't see anybody here. Yet. But then you spot one person up there. Can't tell who it is from here. It's kind of far away. It looks kind of like a guard. They're kind of shimmering the same way a guard does with their uniform and everything. Aside from that, you don't see anybody else around.
I just can't stop twinkling.
Oh,
And Tome of Nature looks around.
stop twinkling.
I knew you'd come for me, Queenie. I knew you'd be there
Yes.
for me.
God. Tome of Nature looks to all 3 of you and looks at the wall. So I just found this hit like right here. And she points to like a hole in the bookshelf where there's like a book-shaped hole. So I just pulled it out. And I didn't go very far in, but there's a lot of books here.
Right.
I also
Can
don't know
I-
if it's a library. I just took this.
Okay. Can I look at the books on either side of it?
Yeah, sure. You can have a look at the books
Uh,
on either side.
Are they similar in content to the book about Orcus?
So you pick them both up. They're both books about symbols. Now, the one that Tome of Nature is holding is like a book of religious symbols and very old, archaic, ancient sort of symbols. The book to the other side of that is another book about symbols, more so to do with like labeling of things and warning signs and that sort of stuff. And the book to the right of that is another book with sort of symbols and other religious iconography and icons to do with like religious cults and all that sort of stuff. And it's pretty broad. It's like almost like an encyclopedia, but like a single volume.
Right.
Is there?
Okay.
Do you want to read through it or look for something in particular, or what do you want to do? Are you looking for a specific type of book? What are you looking for?
I am looking for something specific, and it's not anything to do with it. Do you remember
I do remember.
the book that I've seen that I would be interested in?
I do remember.
I want to look. I think I remember what the cover looked like. I remember you
You
telling
do.
me that.
You can have.
I want to.
With your perception, looking around the bookshelves and stuff like that, you don't see anything that even remotely resembles that color of book. That's a very unorthodox coloring.
That's fine.
These are all
In
very
the
kind of like brown and dark greens
That's
and kind of blue. You don't
It
really see
had
anything
a-
that stands out. But
it had a shape like a D4 on it, didn't it?
it did.
I want to look through this book for that symbol.
Okay, so you look through the book. You look through the book as well. You look through both. The one with like warning symbols and stuff. Very quickly, it turns out to be like a book that's not relevant to you. It's got to do with like, no entry
Right.
signs and stuff like that. A stop symbol, don't come in. That sort of stuff. You toss that aside, back into the bookshelf, very cordially. Don't actually toss it. And you look through the other book, and you do see some kind of symbolism. You do see some sort of stuff that seems to resemble, in some part, to what you remember seeing in regards to the D4. You see a few different shapes.
Okay.
And
Can I have a read?
Say again.
Can I have a read?
Yeah, you can have a read. The book itself, it outlines a few different geometric shapes. The D4 isn't actually there, but there are other shapes there. And this is kind of like, they're these geometric shapes. And it talks about books that have these emblazoned on the covers within sort of ornate bezels and designs, kind of outlining the covers mostly. The few shapes that you do see there, you see like a cube, and you see like the shape of what looks like a D20. Basically, that's like the best way to describe it. So you see those two shapes, and it describes them as appearing on historic texts. This is just stuff that's been researched and rumored and very hard to come by. That they appear on sort of religious texts.
Okay.
One, the one with the D4 regarding Orcus, and the other one, the D20, is unknown. But it's known that it's it's been found inscribed on walls in caverns. So it's thought that it's a sort of ancient religious symbol.
Bronze. Is Druti nearby?
Yeah, she would have probably waited, and she was intent on checking to try and find like a religious section.
Yeah, okay. So while you're doing your thing, you can go check out the religious section. Yeah, what are you looking for?
Anything she can find on Orcus.
Okay, so you're looking through, and you see sort of general books covering ancient dead religions. You don't find anything specific on Orcus in that sort of area. You do see a few other things about dragons and other sort of general religions, but you do find one about ancient religions, and you know kind of vaguely that Orcus sort of falls into this type of religion. So you pick up that book, and you have a read through. And again, it makes mention of this sort of iconography of a cube inside of an eye, and the relevance of the eye shape in general. And it talks about, in sort of vague detail, about the history of cults trying to resurrect Orcus and wreak havoc upon the world. And this is all stuff to do with ancient times. This isn't something that's really recent. These books are pretty old as well. But that iconography there does stand out as well. Flipping through, there are a few more mentions of other religions and other things and other icons related to these things. These are kind of like universal and they're spread out. And there are a few examples of this. You do see a few more geometric shapes. It makes mention again of the unknown religions related to the ancient shape regarding the D20. And you do see also a D4 shape, like a pyramid, like a triangular-based pyramid in that book. And that sort of has relation to other sort of cults. The religious affiliation there is a bit contested among historians, according to the book, but it seems like it does relate to some sort of ancient cultish ritual-based religion from ancient times.
Okay.
Apart from that, there isn't a whole lot of information. The stuff regarding Orcus, it talks a little bit about what he is, a destructive, chaotic being from another plane that has the power to potentially destroy the entire world. In a sense. And it talks a little bit about, like, you know, he's generally worshipped by people who are evil, chaotic evil. He's the type of deity that would generally favor his followers' support over others and those lives, but not necessarily. He is kind of a chaotic evil deity. And there's general information regarding that. Do you want to keep reading? Or is there anything else that you're looking for specifically? That's kind of like the general gist of it.
I think she just kind of wants to get like kind of like a basis of knowledge, but would share this with Jade.
Yeah, big evil guy, wreak havoc, fire, bring him from a different dimension, rituals, cult, ancient stuff.
Yeah.
I have seen a book with this inscription before. Carried by a friend. I am concerned.
Considering Orcus, like much to be concerned.
I need to find bronze. And I start to leave.
Is
Alright.
bronze a person or a place?
I don't respond. I just keep walking
Okay.
away.
Alright.
Drinking holds on to the book about Orcus.
I'm holding on to the book about symbols as well.
Okay, you guys have got your books. Baron, is there anything you want to do while you guys are here, or do you want to leave with them?
Baron's not really interested in the books. He just came here because he didn't want to be with the kids.
Alright, fair enough. Baron's just hiking along.
Fuck yeah, I love
So
it.
you guys leave. Core, what are you doing?
I want to wake person up with a shower of sparks.
Alright, you do some sparks. Tell me how it goes. How do you want it to look?
Are they like bars?
Yeah, they're like med bars.
Alright, he scoots real close to the bars and just like checks like any weapons, claws, means to retaliate with.
There's nothing. He's got hay in there.
Okay. He extends his hand and a shimmering glitter just cascades down on this person.
Who are you?
I'm like trying to just picture this person as they were dead. And I'm like,
He's got his arms sort of like he's got his hands sort of tied in like a little thing. He can move his arms around, but he can't like do much.
hello, non-furry, non-scaly person.
Hello. Person? Wait. Hi. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I mean, I'm out here. What are you doing in there?
That's none of your business. I'm just hanging out. I'm having a rest. I was tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's very safe in here. Are you with the guard?
Nah. What's Emma doing?
40 sessions.
God. No. I'm trying to make it happen.
You cannot stop.
We're not having Bramflakes too.
There is no such thing as Bramflex 2. There's only core, whatever this name is, 1.
That sounds like a ship name.
Alright. No, I'm trying to like have a proper conversation with this person. I'm quiet, Emma. I mean, I'm out here, you're in there, I think you should go first.
I should go first. What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hanging out. They are protecting me from the outside forces. I have no business with the crowd.
So you're just into this whole... He holds up his hand like, how they're banned.
Yep. I just, yeah, this is comfortable for me. I just like sitting here like this.
So if I said that I could get you out of here...
Please get me out. What can you do?
Yeah, I thought so.
Tell me everything. Okay. How can you... Okay, what do you want to know?
Answer my questions truthfully. Why are you in there?
Crown doesn't like me. That's the truth.
Why? What you do?
I didn't do anything. They just don't like me.
Mm-hmm. In my experience, even if we don't think it was wrong, we've usually done something to.
I was minding my own business, and they captured me while I was visiting them on the ship at sea.
Can I insight check this guy?
Yeah, you can insight check him.
He's a fucking pirate, dude.
That's
I
a
wanna
dirty
be a
20.
pirate.
Dirty 20? Yeah,
That's a
he's
dirty
lying.
pirate.
He's lying through his teeth. He did not just visit them on the sea.
I like kick back away from the bars, like, I don't think you're being truthful with me, my friend.
It's the truth. I was on the sea, on my ship, with my crew, and we just stopped by. We just wanted to chat, you know?
Can I keep my perception? Is my insight? Is this all bullshit?
There's a little bit of truth in the chronology of what he's trying to deliver, but he's delivering it to you in a very biased way.
Okay, what was your name?
I don't want to give you my name.
Give me your name.
Why should I give you my name?
Because I can let you out. I have all the power in this situation.
I will. How about I give you a nickname?
No, I want your name.
My name is. Why? I don't want to tell you. What's your name?
Core.
Core? For real?
Mm,
Is that it?
that's it.
Okay, well then I'm Cher.
Insight check.
Carrying your insight, he's lying. That's not his name.
Can I shoot more glittery sparks in his face?
Yeah, you can shoot.
I
that
would
over.
say you have about
God.
2 minutes until the guards come back.
Alright, fine, I'll tell you my name.
Mm.
Which.
Checks notes.
Michelle.
You're not very good at remembering names, Thomas.
I'm not.
I'm just gonna put that one out there. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my god. Just give me a second. I'm just thinking whether or not I should tell you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's Bob.
Insight.
He's lying.
This relationship is bore.
Yeah.
It's Dariel.
Dariel.
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
So
Yes,
fantasy.
He's telling the truth this time.
Okay, Core's happy he's not lied to. Alright, Dariel. I'll get you out of here because I kind of want to hear what you have to say, and I don't think we have that long. So, give me 30 seconds to think of a way to do this without making too much noise or injuring you.
Okay.
As little as possible.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you have any...
And let me check my spells. Mm-hmm. Is there a lock on this door?
Yeah, there is.
Can I... I can explode the lock, or I could pick it. Aelin will know. What's that spell that automatically unpicks?
Knock.
Mm,
Knock. I don't have it.
it's a very good spell.
Can I cast Witch Bolt on the lock?
Witch Bolt? Go
Yes.
for it. Tell me how this happens. Go for it.
I think Core does this to make Dariel back up.
He gets the idea. He backs up a bit as you do that motion.
He focuses on the lock. And this time when the glitter comes out, it's just a lot stronger and more intimidating.
Okay. Sweet. And it breaks the lock.
It's like 1d12
1
if that's
damage.
enough.
Alright.
Yeah.
So as you serve your magic and you inflict the power of the force within you onto this lock, it kind of jitters for a bit and explodes.
And they're making another temple.
Just making a temple.
Somewhere in the world.
Wait a minute.
Alright, so he walks
I'm
out.
almost done.
As soon as you You blow up the lock. He kind of like backs up a bit, and he like nudges the door, and like slides it, and then like the sliding door slides open. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I? Is he like looking like he's gonna yeet?
He's not really. He doesn't look like he has anywhere he really. I mean, he kind of looks like he wants to run away, but he's just like kind of on a ship of like people who imprisoned him. Doesn't look like he has a place to run. However, he does have something tattooed on his neck, which you can see, which I didn't prepare because I very quickly gonna draw the symbol. It's cool. It's fine. You see a little thing. It's okay. So he's got a tattoo, and it looks familiar, dude. There's so many freaking like eyes in this game. I swear.
Me at Ender's eye hands and Randall's weird eye.
And
You might still be alive. You never know. I have a video to send you guys if everything goes wrong, and it's gonna be really funny.
Okay, this is not as
For
like,
me.
neat as the.
it's gonna be really funny.
For me, because I've been sitting on it since May this year. Oh, the sangria's gone.
This is the symbol that you guys see. So this should be pretty familiar because you guys have a symbol on your arms that looks like the exact inverse of this. You guys have that, I'm pretty sure. That symbol. So he has that same symbol tattooed on his neck upside down. And that is where we're going to end the session today.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
I am intrigued.
we're here. We're live.
I am so happy we've met a non-furry, non-scaly creature.
Non-furry,
I
non-scaly.
love my furries and my furries. Where are my furry brethren at? Alright? No king shame.
Nobody say
only
anything.
Love. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Remember when Emma was a furry?
That never
Was?
That never happened. I don't think there's ever actually been a tabaxi in any of my games, but there have been a few dragonborns if you're in a prayer.
There are cat fairies.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we're gonna have the balance, you know, the best of both worlds. You can bring the nice stories, the good storytelling, the fleshed out NPCs. I'll bring the cat boys, the dragon peeps.
Yes, please.
Got them all.
Speaking of
Okay.
balance,
Yes, it's called diversity.
speaking of balance, Lily, you finished it, right?
Yeah,
You
I did.
finished Taz.
It was very sad.
There's a new season.
I'll watch
Amnesty's very good, but Graduation is really. It's very promising so far.
After the 22nd. Well, that's a lie. After November, I will have.
Sweet.
Let me show you something that I picked up at my local. I know it's crazy. Something is local here. My local comic book store out here in the countryside.
Your local what?
I have like the best comic book store in Melbourne just happens to be like near where I live. And I got
Oh my
this.
God. No! Oh! It's so much. I want it so much.
I've never seen that.
It's so good.
It's all of
I have
the,
it on Kindle.
It's good. It's good. It's the whole first or the whole all of series 1.
Yeah.
For like
It's all. Yeah, it's pre-stream, so what's really cool is that it's like the stuff in the game, and then I think if Twitter is correct, then the animated series is going to pick up from the first arc of the game, like proper arc once they finished the Clarota stuff in the Underdark, and I am hype! So I'm going to literally die. Yeah!
Also
That's the new one, right?
Yeah, it's issue 3. I've got 1, 2, and 3
they
now.
really?
They're small, but they're beefy because there's a lot of words in it. It's not like a what's it? Japanese or like Korean comics where it's like lots of sparse writing but lots of visual.
Yeah.
It's more Western, but it's good. It's really good.
Would
You
recommend
can get it on Kindle.
I also have both they're in my shelf over there. I'm not gonna pull them out right now because it's kind of precarious. But I also do have both the Taz volumes. Looking forward.
No, I need the next one.
The pedals. I've seen the new cover. It's like
It's cool.
I saw it tweeted or something.
Taco looks so cool.
Taco was what I originally based Core on. Like he was
Now-
the main inspiration.
Taco,
Lily?
that's my dog's name.
That's really cute. I love it. But Lily, when you listen to Graduation, Sir Fitzroy is gonna be your favorite character. I already know it.
Okay,
Sir Fitzroy.
I'll keep it in
It's
mind.
very good. Griffin plays him. It's very, very good.
Wait, oh yeah, Travis is DMing. Damn.
Yeah, it's good. He's good
Yeah.
at it. He's good at it. He's good at it.
Didn't you say that Justin was just way too chaotic to be a DM?
Go and find, if you can find it online somewhere, listen to Taz Elementary. It was the best hour of my entire life. I peaked when I listened to that episode. I can't say any more than that. It was very good. I listened to.
Reason I would never DM.
Oh, but
Chaos.
I listened. Do you know what? It sucks. I listened
love
to it when I
chaos.
was in Japan. I listened to it when I was in Japan when I had my membership. If only I'd known it was gonna come of our weird Dungeons and Dragons group then, like I do now. I could have played it for. But it's okay.
Hey Emma, you should send Quinny more content. I just realized.
I have loads of content. Do you want to see Brian and Loran's children? Do you want to
Yes.
see Aylin's
Yes.
character in a bath?
Yes.
Do you want to
Send
see
it all.
Do you want to
Send it
see?
all.
What
I want to
what can I-
see Kitas.
I did draw him.
Yeah.
I did. I drew Kitas x Brian. It was really funny.
You showed it last time because Quinny always asks for the ship.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Quinny,
Else, yes.
no.
What?
Brian's married now. Go ship Ketus with someone.
Oh, Kitas loves Brian.
No, but it's Gondo. Remember? I have the actual Gondo manga, but it's in a plastic film and it's Lily's birthday present, so I can't open it and show you all the majesty of Gondo. But
Is
I'm
it gonna
gonna
be
go
Lily's
back.
birthday present or Lily's Christmas present? I'm just checking which date we're in between.
To be honest, we're in between. We're in the drift at the moment. I think they're
Chinese
slowly converging.
Do you like my background?
Oh,
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean,
I have
Ugh.
this open at work and I'm just like, man,
That's a good artist.
Bats.
yucky.
So, Queenie, you don't know this, but I drew this art on the Shinkansen, and I was sitting
power
next to a
moves.
proper hot Japanese dude,
Oh.
and I was just like, nah, I'm living the dreams. I'm doing this stuff in public, mostly because I'm on an intense time schedule to get it all done, but it's mostly done now.
Well,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
thank you very much for playing as always. I always appreciate having
Okay.
you guys play through and bearing with my
Oh,
nonsense.
Thomas,
Yes.
if you have any ideas for fantasy children for Neff, please let me know.
We've got to figure out how
wanna-
Neff's having the children is.
What's going
Oh yeah, that's
on?
sad. R.I.P.
Can't make the children so you know who's contributing the other half of the genetic.
I
I'm
would have
sorry.
cute, cool ideas. I had really
I-
chaotic, funny ideas, but like they're not with Osha.
Yeah. I was very committed to 2 children, then it became 3, and now I'm slowly worthless.
I see Aylin's interest peak.
Yes. I did
My
more
interest
doodles of
constantly peaked.
Child 3.
I
Hang
love
on,
it.
where's my Child 3 doodle?
Child 3.
I literally, the board was called Child Number 3 for so long.
It's Kaylee,
like-
right?
Kaleo. This is
Emma,
them.
post these. Send them to places
Oh,
so I can see them
thank
again.
you. Yes.
Post these. Emma, post everything.
I don't.
Yes.
Doodle.
I will.
Please.
Okay, I'm taking photos now. I'm taking photos now of all the.
I want
stuff
the
I've-
Jaden Core one as well. Cute.
I am. Dude, I'm doing that now. That's the first one.
Yay. Because when you showed the art in previous videos, I literally scrolled through to screenshot it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, art, photos, camera. Okay.
I will log off in 3 minutes. I say to myself.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm
Core
I'm,
and
I'm
Jade.
hmm
Lol, it auto-corrected to Joe.
I just want to see the art. That's how to keep Lily awake. Send her art.
I'm gonna be awake
Okay.
until like 4 a.m.
I'm gonna head off now. I have to get up early tomorrow.
Alright,
Queenie,
thanks
keep
for
me
joining, Queenie.
updated with your Japan plans because I'm trying to start to plan for next year. So
Yep.
the more you can tell me, the better. Okay.
We have to coordinate. Mariah might come as well.
Yeah, then tell me what dates you're going.
I finished my thesis on the 8th of May. Probably like later May.
Yeah, for me it's mid to late Well, I'm gonna go mid and come back late May.
So we can probably have a bit of crossover in Tokyo.
Yeah, of course.
If you guys want to come to Fukushima,
I'll
um,
come for like 5 days to Lucky.
I'll come
Yeah.
get nuclear poisoning with you.
oh my gosh, yay! Let's grow extra arms together. Friends who grow extra arms together stay together.
If I get
Okay,
okay,
that's
money
cool.
fast, I will keep you updated with my situation as well because I do want to come.
Please
visit.
do. I'm gonna draw the key that I drew as well.
Did you draw this on a napkin? That's
I did, yeah. I don't know. It was just right in front. Bye, Queenie.
Bye.
This
The
is the fun
best.
key that Core now has. Not Core. No, sorry. Jade now has. And this isn't this campaign, but because we played around with the idea of there being crossed universes, I drew an adult version of Tari, and this is the only place I can really put it.
I mean, dude, if you want to include this in the campaign, just hit me up. We can make anything work. I'm
Yeah.
super ultra flexible.
Yeah.
He looks like a ram
Yeah.
in a good
And
way.
then, yeah, that's good stuff. I was going for that with the horn. And then this is a really shitty drawing I did of gold hair.
Of
Don't
who?
know why. Core with gold hair, but just like angsty.
He
It
looks
doesn't
so
look very
grumpy.
good.
I love it.
It didn't come out too good. I'm
I
looking
like to
through
think
my
that's
other
how he looks
notebook.
at Baron.
Hang on. Is there anything else? I definitely drew Slayer, but where that is, I don't know.
Post the Kaleo too.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that in a second. Oh, look. Do you remember when I was making this for the Captive Prince art? Which... Oh, it's right here! This is the OG, and I'm so proud of how it turned out.
This was really crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I've maybe finally learned learned to appreciate thumbnail before you actually go off and just start making art, which is, what I usually do. I don't know where any is. It's somewhere in here, but where the fuck is it? I'm gonna find it before it's too late. What the fuck? No, I can't find it. This is my song.
What are you trying to find?
My drawing of Ilya. I'll have to
Oh,
look
yeah.
later.
Sad
I'll
I'll
reaction.
post the other Brown Flakes arts that I have. So
What
I
you-
don't know what I've done lots of little doodles in my notes. That's just how I live.
Why don't you post these?
Because I'm a dummy!
Content.
Content is my whole
I
vibe.
need content to live.
There's a mood.
Okay, there's that.
I want all of it. You know, like
I think I might
the
have sold some
like
of these.
no face in like Spirited Away. I need to consume the
Yes.
content.
Hang on, I'm sending things that I don't think I've sent before. Maybe, but I can't be sure. There's lots of
Oh, yes,
Tari
it
that I just don't put anywhere.
You posted
Okay.
these ones, yeah.
I did. Okay,
Post.
I had a fun
All
idea,
right.
which I might try at some point.
Kaleo.
I'm gonna try create after the exams are done for reals. I'm gonna toy around with making like a proper, professional-looking like overlay for the stream. With
Oh,
like
cute. I like that.
the cameras and like our names, like who we're playing and that sort of thing. Like you see like the professional. It's just toying around with that.
Professional. Profesh.
Because right now it's just like full screen Discord at the moment.
Mm.
Well, now it is. Before it was super scuffed, but now it's like way easier for me to do this. Because new operates and everything is new. It's so great. This computer is so fast.
Oh,
Kaleo's
so why
just
did you get a new
rough.
computer?
My previous one was like 10 or 11 years old. 2008, 2009. And it just burnt out slowly. Like everything was dying. It was just crashing a lot. Video card graphics drivers were just like it was just done. So the problem is because I never upgraded a single part, I just left it for that many years. In order to upgrade even one thing, nothing's compatible anymore. I literally have to just replace everything inside there.
Ah,
it's been,
that's
like-
not what you want.
Yeah. But I need to be able to play D&D and record D&D, and I can't do that if my computer doesn't work. So,
True.
pretty
Yeah.
much. I didn't want it to like crash during. Well, this game will be fine because I can just come back and the recording's intact or whatever. But since we're not streaming in this game, if my computer crashes or if it was to crash, then the recording would just be dead forever because it'd be corrupted. But now it's not going to be an
Yeah.
issue because this computer is good.
Good shit. Hang on, I'm deleting the ones I already sent.
Any and all content. Feed me.
And you
Whilst I sit at work and cry.
So some keywords for Kaleo, because I was thinking about this very much. They live in a abandoned tavern, which they've turned into a greenhouse, in which they brew their own alcohol.
Mhm.
They're a little bit of a hermit, but they emerge once a year to come and like take part in fun family activities.
Brian would never allow a complete total hermit
No,
life.
I
He'd
feel
go
like
and visit every week.
maybe I feel like Brian is like summoned to like
Make
help
flowers.
test help make flowers, and then Loran is summoned to turn those flowers into alcohol. They
Some family
are
no.
non-binary, gender fluid, and when they're feeling a masculine day, they like to wear funky uniform. But when they're feeling a feminine day, they wear lots of flowy dress, and it's great.
That's cool.
Yes, and their vibe is they are. If you had to put a label on it, like the family kind of flunky, like they're
Disappointment.
not exactly good at magic. They're not that great at like fighting. They get by. They're having a great time. They don't
Aw.
really mind.
It's because they live in a world with no danger, where we have
Exactly.
succeeded
Where
creating a
everyone is
happy life.
happy and everything is happy. But then when I was about to give something away,
Oh.
I almost gave away.
The what?
I'll tell you. I'll write it. I'll send a message to you, because you'll understand. Hang on.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get in on this secret. And then laugh knowingly, ha ha ha, and watch Aelin. Oh wait, no, they know that.
Wait, Aelin knows about who their parents are?
No.
No,
But
that's what I thought.
They know that Zarina's dating Valis.
Oh, right, but
Aelin leans in.
I'm not trying
No.
to read lips or anything. No, it's fine.
Wait, how much younger is Kaleo than Zarina and Shoan? Because Shoan's the oldest, Zarina follows swiftly after.
I can't spell. It's bloody. So there's been an iPhone update where you can now like swipe up the keyboard to make words. I hate that. But
I love it, but
I
I've
hate
always
it.
had it.
That's like
I've never had it. I hate it. But now I can't type normally because it thinks that I'm trying to swipe, so it puts random autocorrect on it. So because of that, angsty vibes. There's like the whole like Kaleo no longer feels like the family failure. They're like, haha!
No, but seriously, how much younger is Kaleo? We need to.
We need to do some maths. Like, couple of decades different.
Couple of decades. That's not that long.
Maybe a century.
All right.
Sarah didn't have any babus, so I haven't got a frame of reference for when is a good time for Tao Shou to happen.
I feel like Brian would agree to 2 and then not to a 3rd for like a while until like every.
Yeah, I need Neff to find a stable relationship so that now I can speculate about your children, because I've had fun speculating about Aylin's fantasy children.
Hey man, that's
Which
trying. It's just bad luck.
Oh, speaking of fantasy children.
I'm such look at me spreading the dynasties.
Also,
It's
guys,
not-
I'm
that
gonna
was
log
actually
Bye.
Yeah, go. You go.
Bye,
You do your
Lily.
thing. Bye, Lily.
I'm gonna also.
You
say
can now
bye to the
have-
stream. Thank you
That's
for
fine.
having
Aylin and
me.
I can keep talking about children.
I mean, I can stay
Bye
with
bye.
you, but
That's fine.
Thanks,
I already
everyone.
had one more thing to say because I really need to go and pee, and I also need to get food. But yes,